What's happening, everybody? Good morning. I must tell you that... what must I tell you? I guess I have nothing to tell you. Well, good morning, everybody. We got a big show for you today. Baba Booey just told me for about 10 minutes about his trip out to L.A. this weekend, and I guess he brought a bunch of listeners to the Jimmy Kimmel Show as part of some promotion, and it was funny as hell listening to...
Gary?
Yeah, Baba Booey. It's just interesting to me to find out what goes on behind the scenes of any,
TV show.
Any TV show.
Baba Booey.
What's going on back there at the Jimmy Kimmel Show?
Well, don't even do it now because you just did it. And I said to him, I said, you're so interesting off the air, and then you get on the air, and then he kind of abbreviates it because he told me it already.
Right, he skips part.
Yeah.
I always feel like when I'm looking at you telling the story, like right after I told it to you, that you're like...
bored.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
I know.
But it's not as good. It's not as fresh. It's almost like why I always say to Robin, let's not talk about something in advance, because then by the time I tell you again, it's fake.
And I thought it was funny because I didn't even think what I told you was... I didn't think you'd find it interesting.
I always think it's interesting when you go out to L.A. and you tell me some interesting things. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I hope it'll be interesting again.
Who knows?
I'm dying to know now.
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah. I think I'm better.
Yeah?
I don't know. I don't feel 100%, but I feel better, I guess. I don't know. It's the craziest thing with me. I really should get to a doctor.
Well, now you're better, though.
Sort of.
It could go either way.
I'm not sure what I am.
But you're not, you know what, you're not, like, coughing and stuff so far.
But I wasn't coughing before anyway.
Well, no, you were like...
Yeah, I was gross. What'd you do this weekend?
I went to the basketball game yesterday.
Oh, did you? I was thinking about that. Michael Jordan played.
Last game in the Garden, probably.
Was it fun to watch him?
It was very much fun. It was a good game.
Did the Knicks win?
The Knicks won by 1 point.
And Michael Jordan scored 37, even though... 39. And
the Knicks still won.
Michael Jordan probably could have still played if he could be with a good team.
Oh, he's good. It's the team that's failing him.
Right.
Yes, nobody else is doing anything. He's trying to hold the whole game up on his own shoulders, and he's 40 years old.
Right. I don't think he can do that.
He said that after the game. He was pissed at those guys. He said it's amazing that a 40-year-old guy is more, enthusiastic about the game than these 23-year-olds.
Do you believe, by the way, that that's Michael Jordan's last game at the Garden?
Yeah.
He said he's leaving this year.
Does he think like Pete Townsend and the Who? This is his farewell tour for the 100th time?
Yeah, I don't think he's coming back again.
He's still good.
He can't.
I mean, he could play. I mean, he could take a year off and come back at 42. I mean, even at 42, he's still better than half the guys in the NBA.
You think?
Look at how good he is now.
Maybe you're right.
The guy scored 39 points as a 40-year-old.
Yeah, but he can't keep laying off and then coming back. That body's not going to do it.
What if he kind of... got with a team that had some really good players that he could just kind of come in and out of the game?
How would he do with the Lakers?
Oh, he'd do awesome.
They don't need him. That's how good he would do. He's always with a team that needs him.
Right. He's like us. We go to crummy radio stations when they're in trouble.
Yeah.
Nobody hires us when they're doing well.
But, Robin, he's one of the owners of the team, right?
Right.
That's why he's with the Wizards.
Well,
actually, no. He used to be a part owner of the Bulls, and then he had to give that up to be the coach of the Wizards,
No, he had to give up being part owner of the Wizards.
To be the coach.
Because it's a conflict. Yeah.
Right.
He couldn't be part owner and play.
Yeah.
Like somebody cared.
Why can't you own the team and play?
There's rules, I guess.
Yeah, why? Who would make that rule? Because you know what? Have you ever met an owner that could play? I mean, they never predicted years ago that one of the players would become an owner.
Because there's a guy in the NHL. Did Mario Lemieux have to give up his ownership?
No, he was playing.
Yeah, he owns he's one of the owners of the Pittsburgh Penguins, and he played.
Yeah, but it's hockey. It's not basketball. Obviously, they have a different rule thing going on there.
Yeah,
why would an owner not be able to play?
What's the conflict?
Like, who? That sounds like one of those Tom rules. Like, Tom comes up with rules and...
Yeah, who would even think of it?
When Baba Booey was out in L.A., he went over to Jimmy's show, and I guess he was hanging out backstage, and he meets a couple of guys who are the lawyers who are in charge, because the show's live. They're in charge of hitting a button.
They watch everything.
They're the three guys, standards and practices.
Standards and practices. If something gets weird, they can pull the show, Right. So they were shocked. They're just absolutely dumbfounded, Gary said, that the lawyer said, well, who does your censorship? Who sits and hits the button on you guys? And we said, oh, a weekender.
An overnight.
An overnight. Not even, we wish we had the overnight guys. Well, it's one of the DJs who couldn't really get that much on-air work, so they offered him an air shift if he watched the button.
Right.
And they were like, well, how can that be? It's impossible that you would leave that up to somebody. Well, as Gary said and I said, the show's not that important to this company.
Absolutely.
And the content isn't that important, and it doesn't matter how badly the show gets obliterated.
They don't care.
No. There's not a lot of thought that goes into, well, we hit the button, but we made a mistake.
Yeah, so it's over now.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Next time you say that sequence of words, which will be 1,000 years from now,
yeah,
we
like
won't
you're ever going to say them again.
Yeah.
They have a team of lawyers. You have Dead Air Dave.
I have Dead Air Dave.
And it's a love fest over there. Like, everybody, they're invited to all the events. They all get along really well.
They get along well because those guys are sort of professionals. It's three guys sitting there discussing something, trying to figure out how to make everything work. In this place, Tom doesn't feel like getting up early because he had cancer.
But Tom shouldn't even be doing. Tom doesn't know.
Tom knows nothing. But Tom, at least is the general manager, he doesn't feel like getting up early.
You know what's one of the funniest? Well, it's not funny. You're not going to think this is funny. One of the weirdest things that happens is they will get rid of a phrase. Maybe it's something new that happened, and they're supposed to tell me so I can make sure that it doesn't happen again.
They never tell you.
But they forget to tell me, and then we'll be using it for like a week.
And they don't tell you.
And they don't tell me, and then all of a sudden somebody will go, that gets hit all the time. That button gets hit when you guys say that. And I was like, well, why wouldn't someone tell us?
And then this random sort of line that changes. Here's Dead Air Dave.
Our standards and practices.
Hey, here's our lawyer.
Can I just say that I was on the station for 4 years before I started doing this. It's not like I'm some failed DJ.
Were you full-time?
He was the overnight guy.
Were you full-time overnight?
Not full-time, but I was on like 4 times, 4 times.
You sold your soul for 5 shifts a week, right?
No, I'm still doing about 3 to 4 a week, but yeah, I sold my soul.
Yeah, but you were a part-timer.
So what?
You were a part-timer.
Yeah.
You've never been full-time.
Not here.
So I'm accurate. You're a part-time DJ.
You make it sound like I'm like this.
You might say that's negative. I don't. I'm just saying you're a part-time DJ elevated to, or demoted to, censoring our show. Really, you have no qualifications to do it.
It's essentially like a listener sitting here.
It is. It's a guy who listens to the show saying, I think that sounds dirty to me. I'll hit the button.
Yeah.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
That's what we've got here.
What was your training program, just out of curiosity?
Sitting there with Tom.
For how long? How many weeks?
A couple months.
Oh, sitting with Tom for a couple of months?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Why do you think I look so beat down?
I don't think it was a couple of months.
No, it was about a couple months.
It was about a couple of weeks.
No.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You act as if a couple of months or a couple of weeks makes a difference. It was Tom. He watched Tom not know what to do.
Yeah. Well, I give up anyway. Cares, let Dead Air Dave. Essentially, why don't we just have a different listener in every week to hit the button?
That's what we could do.
You make it seem like I'm hitting the button on stuff that's okay, and I'm, not.
What? What'd you just say?
Make it seem like I'm ruining the show.
You are.
I'm not.
Have you ever... But here's the deal.
What do you mean you're not?
It's not your fault. But have you ever hit the button on something, and then the lawyer said it was okay, and that you probably could have let that one go?
A couple times.
Yeah. But it's not even that. It's like I've got to sit here and readjust the way I speak to satisfy some guy I really hardly know.
It's stupid. I know.
I don't have discussion with you. I don't know you. And
You're really only talking to him.
Yeah. I mean, essentially, there's my filter, right? I'm in league with Dead Air Dave, a guy I don't even know. I don't know.
Yeah, you two have never had a talk about the show.
As far as I know, you could be home, you could be a terrorist for all I know.
Here we go again.
But you are a radio
start the music up again.
Why would you say that, a terrorist?
Dicks.
It's not that I think you're a bad guy.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. I don't think you're a bad guy. I think you're grasping for a job. And I understand that. But the station should hire an attorney who's an FCC attorney.
That's what I thought when they offered it to me. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Didn't Tom say to you, we want to send you to law school?
On the company's dime.
Yeah.
It is kind of funny, but...
I mean, you're following orders. I understand that.
Yeah.
My dad told me when he was in the Army, when they fought the guys in World War II, a lot of the guys were just following orders.
Yeah, I just watched The Pianist this week.
Well, that's what the Germans always said.
Right.
Oh, we killed a lot of Jews, but we were just following orders.
Yeah, so Dave's like Goebbels.
No, he's not even that high up.
But Dave, did you want this job, or did they come after you?
No, of course I didn't want it.
They came after you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody wanted the job, Howard.
All right.
Nobody.
No one. Too much. Well, anyway, hey, Dave, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
We get it. The company is just completely off its rocker. It's just, but my point is that the television show for Jimmy, they've got 3 lawyers sitting there.
And they still can't get it right. You notice stuff slips out on that show all the time.
It slips out.
First of all, it's after midnight. So I think you should be able to do anything you want. You know, it's midnight.
The comparison is not what goes on Jimmy's show versus ours. It's that there's some thought being put into it. You know,
yeah, they take it seriously.
But this is these guys' whole job.
Right.
You know. And they have some sort of law background where they deal with the government and standards and practices.
Right. They're reading the FCC regulations.
You know, they were in shock that we left it up to a part-timer.
All right.
All right. Thanks, Dave.
Thank you.
That Air Dave, everyone. Everyone loves him. Everyone loves that Air Dave. His girlfriend just dumped him. What's up, Scott?
Hey, Howard, man, the show is not on in Baltimore. They're playing sports.
That's right, they are, because if you tune over, this is good news. We are on in Baltimore, but we're on FM now.
Oh.
What channel?
We're on WXYV in Baltimore, live 105.7 FM.
It's about time you guys hit FM, man. I've been listening to it since BC 101.
There you go. So I've been, praying for a station in Baltimore that was on FM. We've been on AM for years, and I don't know how many years we've been on there. What, 10 years, 15 years?
12 years.
There you are. I got you.
Yeah, so...
I love it.
Yeah, with very little fanfare, we've been switched over to the FM side of things in Baltimore.
But, again, going back to your original thought about the company thinking of you, how are people in Baltimore supposed to know? Like, this guy knows now.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I went onto the WJFK website, and it still has, like, the old lineup, but yet the...
Well, the great thing about me is somehow word gets out that I'm on FM.
But wouldn't it be nice if, like, during the sports show they ran some promos that said, hey, if you're looking for Howard, he's over here now?
Yeah, well... I think they're hoping that our listeners will get into the sports show, and then it will be up to me to create a whole new audience on FM. I don't care. I'm glad we're on an FM station. You know what's amazing to me? I was watching the SAG Awards on E. You know, they have the red carpet coverage.
Yes.
Which is a good little franchise for E, because I always think to tune to E for red carpet anything. So I knew the SAG Awards were on at 8 o'clock on I forget, Ted Turner Network or some...
TNN?
Something like that. TNT, I think. TNT, TNN. I don't know one from the other. So, I figured, well, okay, I'll watch E. I said to myself, I don't see one promo on E ever. No mention of our television show.
Right.
Like they promote, like they said, okay, Anna Nicole Smith every minute. Then they go, 8 o'clock, Anna Nicole, Supersize. 9 o'clock, E! True Hollywood Story of Lisa Marie Presley. Every second, the E! And even my girlfriend said to me, who cares about Lisa Marie Presley?
Yeah, how could you even have a True Hollywood Story?
But they promote it every minute. And then they go at 10 o'clock, the Michael Essien Show.
Oh, yeah.
Which is like a high school kid who has his own talk show. And the show's not bad. It's a funny show. I watched it. But they never, ever mention...
You wouldn't know you were actually on E.
Not only do they...
Although they did say 11 p.m., nothing important will happen.
Not only do they not mention you, but I happen to be up watching the show on Saturday night.
Yeah.
And, those crawls I go across? Yeah. I saw this one. I had to remember. I don't know what they're called, but it mentioned that the nominations are out for the Science Fiction Awards.
Yeah. That's important to ruin my show.
Over Fred Durst.
Yeah.
Hey, Howard, can I ask you a question?
But wait, don't you think that's what do you think's going on over at E that they don't even promote the show?
I think they think that you're so big that you don't need promotion.
Yeah, but even MTV promotes Ozzy because it's good for them. It says, hey, we're here. This is what we're about. I think it's almost like they're embarrassed by me. They're hiding the show. They're like, you know what? The show does get big ratings and we can promote during the show, but let's keep it a secret.
Like, wouldn't you run a promo that said, tune in tonight, Fred Durst spills it all about Britney Spears?
Yeah, build an audience for it, for Christ's sake.
Have you ever seen E! promote us? No,
never.
Not in the entire time we've been there.
Never. They never do a special... Here's Robin Radzinski. Is she here? I got to ask her if she knows anything about this. She talks to E every once in a blue moon. Well, I mean, what is that about? Like, it's like as if CBS wouldn't mention David Letterman or one of their signature shows.
I agree. It's very disappointing.
Don't you think it's that they're embarrassed by my show and that...
No, I think Gary hit the nail on the head. What they believe that that you drive an audience, and
but
they
let's,
don't need to.
But wouldn't it help to drive more people to the show and build on it?
Absolutely. And when we have a special event like or a great show that we want to promote, they will put something on, but it just doesn't run often enough. Like we put on a special promo for Fred Durst.
Yeah, but they promote.
Where was it?
Well, yeah, I didn't see it once during the SAG Awards.
It ran during our show.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, it's nutty. I think they're ashamed of my show. It's kind of a bummer, but...
Yeah, I mean, Gary's acting as if, they promoted Seinfeld when it was #1. They promote Friends.
I'm not acting anyway. I'm just saying, I think that's what they're thinking.
Don't you build on that and say, hey, this is our #1 show? And I guess they feel that that's not the image they want to project for the network, but...
Honestly, I don't believe that...
I do. Well, then what would be it?
They believe that you're big enough that you create your own audience here in the morning, perhaps.
I think they're afraid that, like, Richard Gere will tune into E to watch some vanity piece on himself, and he'll see Howard Stern and go, oh.
Well, that you're talking about it this morning will certainly raise the issue.
No, it won't. It will not. They don't care. They don't really care about the show.
Yeah, talking about those crawls didn't stop them. Just made them smaller.
Yeah, it's kind of bumming me out. Well, talking about the crawls, the only thing that helped was that for a while the screen was morphing.
Yeah, so now it's smaller, but they're still there.
I know. I didn't see one during the SAG Awards.
No crawls?
No, not on the red carpet,
Are you kidding?
Because I would have ruined it.
Do you know how long... I was reading an article on the plane. Do you know how long their Oscar coverage is going to be that day? 15 hours.
Yeah, they're like the Super Bowl. It's Oscar everything.
They're starting at like 10 in the morning.
It's smart, actually.
But they really are. The Oscars are becoming like the Super Bowl. It's getting almost Super Bowl-type numbers for their commercials now, and he's taking it seriously.
Well, it's the gay Super Bowl. That's what we were saying.
It's the gay Super Bowl. He has all gay correspondents, pretty much.
Gay guys have a party.
It looks like to me. I mean, I don't know if they're gay, but they seem very effeminate. They're guys.
Gay guys have an Oscar party the way Artie would have a Super Bowl party.
Because they have guys on that red carpet who are like, oh, my God, like bad toupees and,
weird outfits.
Weird outfits. Like they just stepped off Mars.
You know who's funny on that channel?
And they cleaned them up for the E! channel.
Michael Musto. You ever see Michael Musto on there? Yeah. I mean, his glasses, are 10 feet long, and he's always wearing a green leisure suit.
Could he beat up anyone?
No.
Yeah, but how about doing another show, seeing a scroll for your show, like tonight on Howard Stern?
Nothing, ever.
Methane.
Nothing. They're embarrassed by the show. Here's what I think. I think probably our show would fit in better somewhere with, like, the Comedy Channel or, wherever the hell Jon Stewart's on. What is that on?
Comedy Central.
Comedy Central or MTV or even HBO or something.
I was thinking HBO.
And E! then will... I don't get them, though. Shuli, you're on the air.
Yeah, Howard, I just want to say, man, I really, it's sad that E! has no right, that they don't put any of your commercials on. Every second commercial for that channel is Girls Gone Wild.
That's a good point.
They promote the hell out of that show.
Every commercial is like the nastiest thing you ever seen.
Well, they have that Ibiza. They go to Ibiza with Jenna Jameson or whoever, Brooke Shields or whatever.
Brooke Burke or
some Brooke.
Wild On or whatever.
Wild On something. And it's like, well, they promote that. I mean, that's not really the E! imagery.
Your show's a billboard. It's like a big billboard. And the only Fred Durst commercials they ran were during your shows.
And Mindy says she likes me. I mean, I like Mindy. I'm a fan.
She comes to visit, and she seems nice, and I feel like she likes us.
Yeah, well, maybe she just likes our ratings. I don't know. But they don't seem... I don't know. Hey, Pete, you're on the air.
Yeah, how you doing, Howard?
Hey, brother.
I think I got an idea why you're always feeling sick.
Not always feeling sick. I've been sick for about 2 weeks.
I think Beth gave you an STD.
Oh, come on.
That's terrible.
What are you saying?
Maybe hepatitis like Pam and Tommy.
Oh, come on.
There's no chance? Have you been checked out?
Yes. No, I have no STDs.
When were you checked out last?
Yesterday. They did a complete workup. They found out that... No, I have a bad cold, and... Well, I had a cold. Well, maybe, I don't know.
But it's not an STD.
I got a cold. How do you get an STD from that?
Because, Beth, her ex-boyfriend calls her still. Maybe they have a thing on the side going.
Okay.
Will you stop with your
animal
theories?
Jesus.
All right, I'll go get checked out. Yeah. Hey, Jay.
Howard, who's this little freak Michael Essie? This guy's a nerd, and they keep promoting him all over the place.
It's a cute show, actually. I saw it once. It was this kid in high school.
Yeah, I want to check it out. I haven't seen it yet.
He does a show from his living room. And his dad works the camera, and, it's one of these kind of things. And it's cute.
But they have promoted the hell out of it.
Nothing, though. That guy, I used to steal his money from him in high school.
All right, thanks. But it's a cute little show, and I saw one episode where one of the girls from TLC or something comes to his house, and it was cute, but...
He gets good guests.
Yeah, but what essentially is flawed with the show is now that it's on E, they're doing it for E. In other words, it's not...
they're coming because of E. It's not what he could do on his own.
Yeah, so the show isn't...
Yeah, I think
it's not that difficult now for him to get guests. It was funny to watch him try and get a guest when he was nobody. Now that he's on E, these people are forced to do it.
But I'll tell you how well they promoted it. I've never seen the show, yet I'm aware of it.
Yeah, exactly. Our show is never promoted.
Right.
And it's disturbing to me. You would think that since we're the #1 show on their network, they would really get behind it. Yeah, I don't know.
How long have we been on E? Do you know? How many years?
Like on this radio station, they're always like, the home of the Howard Stern building.
Or top of the Howard Stern building.
I love that. Because it reminds people we're on, and not in an obvious way. It's brilliant. But it's a promotion. Even though we're #1 here in the morning, we still have to, we still like to have a presence on the station. Unless it's a real lame station.
Yeah, like NBC.
Yeah, on NBC I asked him not to.
Don't talk about it.
Michael Esney has his father working the camera and 2 lawyers working the button.
There you go. You know how many years we've been on E now?
I don't know.
Anybody have a guess?
I would guess 10.
I'd say 9. You started in 94, I'd say.
You're absolutely right. We've been on E 9 years in June. This coming June will be 9 years we're on the network.
Wow.
See, the reason I asked
one of the longest running shows in cable.
Well, and the reason I ask that is because usually, even with, you pick up Entertainment Weekly, and they'll do a whole article about the 5th anniversary of Conan. When he was
Conan.
No, but I'm wondering...
Conan, they put him on E for a while. They couldn't even get a blip on the ratings. Same with Letterman.
Yeah, they put Letterman on.
You try and get a blip on E.
But I'm wondering how come you never see articles about that you've been on for 9 years, one of the longest running shows on cable, still gets a great rating every night?
You'd think he would take
What happened on our 5th anniversary? Nothing.
No, I know what happened. I know exactly what happened.
What?
Nothing. I didn't get a phone call. It's weird.
Yeah, what other show on E has been on for 10 years?
Please. Nothing. Thank you.
Not a lot of shows have been on for 10 years, period, anywhere.
In case you have any good gay sex this weekend?
He's stepping up like he has a story.
As a matter of fact.
I don't know. I don't understand, the whole...
The answer's no.
No, of course not.
All right. That's all I want to know.
I don't understand how being with a guy is gay.
No, it's just I come in, I didn't even do anything gay. I didn't say anything gay. And
you looked at Dave Moreno's ass. That was enough, and that was 5 years ago.
Yeah, I kind of stuck with me. In retrospect, maybe that was a mistake.
Don't you think Dan Marino's ass is really good?
I'm still going record. The guy's got a big ass. I'm telling you.
All right. That's not what you said. You said it was a nice ass.
I didn't say it was nice. I said it was big.
Whatever.
He said it was a funny looking ass. And I was like,
what are you looking for?
Exactly. It did look funny. That's all he said.
But as opposed to you know what a nice ass looks like.
No, it doesn't look regular.
You evaluated Dan Marino's ass.
His ass looks out of proportion if you watch the videos. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, boy. It's not getting any better.
Yeah, right. I'm going to leave.
You shouldn't even notice Dan Marino's ass.
Yeah, but I couldn't help but notice it. You ever look at somebody on the street and say, well, there's something weird going on there?
Women.
If it's a guy, you never look down below his eyes.
Sometimes you can't help but notice it.
If an ass is out of proportion, it's on a woman.
Of course.
That's the only ass you know.
I noticed
That's how I'm looking at an ass.
I'll take it one step further.
I don't look at Gary and go, his ass is a little out of proportion.
And if you do notice it, you should never verbalize it.
Well, I don't care. I'll say it. I mean, I've gone on the street and I'll see something wrong.
How's my ass?
You're in proportion, I guess.
See?
But that doesn't
you shouldn't even know that. You should say, here's the answer. How would I know? I don't look at your ass.
Then I'm lying to you. Then I'm lying then.
If Dan Marino has a funny ass, Carmen Electra's ass is hilarious.
You like the way my... You can see kind of the outline of my balls through my pants. You see, you understand that's gay, right?
I like that, yeah.
All right,
Look,
you should be looking at that.
He came in here once and started talking about seeing somebody's on TV that nobody else saw.
Sometimes you can't help but notice stuff.
If you're gay.
No. If you pay attention to detail like I do.
Thank you. We got to take a break. When we come back, we have so much more to talk about, but we got to take a break. Right after these words, we'll be back.
Hi, this is Mike Piazza, baseball superstar. When I sign, I'm going to buy K-Rock and fire Tom Chiasano. Now here's Howard Stern.
You're listening to a man who never spanked his kids
because he was too busy spanking his monkey.
That's not the reason why. I just didn't want to humiliate my kids. I'm not saying I didn't spank my monkey. Well, I just saw Stuttering John, who decided to show back up to work. All weekend I was getting phone messages. From Stuttering John.
Really? What did he say?
Call me, bro. Call me, bro. Last guy who called me bro. Last guy who called me bro is Scott Einziger.
Oh.
Don't call me bro.
And did you call him?
No, of course not. Why would I call him? Why would I waste my time calling him?
I wonder what he wanted.
No, I got no beef with the guy. I'm the guy who gave him permission to go off and do I'm a Celebrity, get me out of here. And they were paying him $100,000 or something to go do it. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to tell you not to make that money. That's serious money. I said, but when are you going to be going? So he says, well, I'm gone for two weeks. 2 weeks.
And one of them were on vacation.
One of the weeks I'm on vacation. Yeah, you owe me $100. Give it to me.
What's that for?
He gave me my $900. He owes me another $100.
If you only took $1,000, we'll give you $1,000.
Oh, is that from the race?
Yeah.
He owes me money, too. Where's mine?
I bet you, too?
Yeah.
Howard?
Yeah.
Get a jockstrap?
Where's your dress?
I thought it was a dress, right?
No, it was a
jockstrap, wasn't it?
A jersey and a jockstrap.
Oh, a jersey. Yeah.
Marco's jersey and a jockstrap and heels.
Do we have Marco's jersey?
You get it. And you better make good on your bet.
You know I will.
Anyway, so Stuttering John says to me before he goes to Australia or whatever it is, I'm going to be gone 2 weeks. 1 week on vacation and another week, and then I'll be back. I said, fine. That's okay with me. Gary came to me and said, it's fine with you. He goes, well, when was John going to tell me? It's like, now it's my job to go find someone to replace John.
Wait a minute, he didn't tell Gary.
No. So Gary goes up to John, goes, what's the deal here? 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Dude, I'm going to tell you, I'm being serious with you. You abuse me and embarrass me. I'm sick of it.
I told Gary it was 2 weeks.
No, you didn't. You told me it was 2 weeks.
You told everybody it was 2 weeks. It was 3.
Then the week before I left, I went up to Gary in his office and said,
everybody says on that show you didn't stutter. Here you stutter plenty.
I said, I made a mistake. I initially thought it was going to be 1 week while we were off.
When you lie, you stutter. I realize that.
Yeah, okay.
You're a liar.
Gary, did he do this?
Why can you never be wrong? Why can't you admit you lie?
I'll swear on my life I did.
You came up to me and told me you were going to be gone 2 weeks.
Initially, I thought it was going to be 1 week.
So then why wouldn't you come to me and tell me it's 3 weeks?
Because then Gary told me he had a discussion with you. Told you that I
You didn't have any discussion with me.
Remember Gary? And he said that
Gary's discussion with me. Gary's discussion with me.
Remember when you told me? All right.
Gary's discussion with me is how the hell? Like, yeah, sure, John goes off. But then it becomes my headache. I got to run the office.
What happened was I went to Howard to say, I just want to make sure you know that John's going to be gone a week while we're here, because I was out of the loop on this thing when the whole thing started. So Howard goes, no, I didn't know John. Howard
Here's what I want.
Gone a week while we were here.
Listen, I'm just going to settle all this. From now on, he is not to bother me with any of his projects. Just say no to everything. Okay? No. The answer is no. Here, I'm going to tell you something. I want to go for a month and do a celebrity bingo.
So you got to understand the way...
No. He's going to come to you. You're not coming to me, right? You understand that? Do you understand? Sure. All right. Sure. I want to do celebrity bingo for a month. What are you going to say?
Don't bother Howard with your problem.
No. You don't have to say that.
Okay, no.
No.
Okay, no.
You don't even have to do that.
No.
All right, let's practice again because you screwed that one up. Right. All right. I just got asked to run for vice president of the United States.
No.
No? All right.
Or go.
No. Just say no. No, he could decide to leave. Anybody can do that. But you say no.
No.
See, you messed it up again.
No, I got it.
I think you got to rehearse it one more time.
I just got asked for 2 weeks.
No.
Perfect. Yeah, that was good. He didn't even get out the request.
That's right.
You just heard 2 weeks. There's my answer, no. Because I'll tell you why. You're like a child. I have no problem with you doing anything. The thing I have a problem with is, if you're going to leave, know the days you're going to leave. Be a man just one goddamn time in your life and know, I got a job. You think I could leave for 3 weeks and tell everyone I'm leaving for 2 weeks? You think I can do that? At the end of 2 weeks, this is what should have happened. This is what I should have seen on your reality show. You stand up on a goddamn rock and you go, oh, my God, I'm not at my real job. I told Howard 2 weeks. I have to leave. And you leave.
I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here.
Yeah, you announce, I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here.
I'm telling you.
Because if you leave here, you're no longer a celebrity.
I'm telling you.
You're a regular person, and it isn't fun being a regular person. Trust me. Not being under my wing is not fun. Go ask Jackie. Taking Scott Einzinger's stolen leftovers. It's not fun, nor funny. Remember that. Big shot. I'll be gone. And by the way, I saw 2 episodes of your show.
Yeah.
Why can't I see that stuttering John around here?
Yeah, the guy
cooperative.
they were talking about, we don't know.
The guy who stays and helps.
You don't know that?
No.
You don't know that stuttering John?
No. Never met him.
Mediator,
you don't ever hang out with that guy.
The listener, the one who goes to I need help. Gary says to me, boy, I've never seen that John around here.
You never hang out with that guy.
I want the guy who volunteers to get firewood.
Right, we were pissed watching that show.
Why do you volunteer? Why do you volunteer to get firewood?
What's that?
Why do you volunteer to get firewood around here and you don't volunteer for anything?
That's not true.
Around here, it's Gary. You don't need me for anything, do you?
I got to go to lunch with Artie. I can't help out. I want to see the firewood gathering, John. Yeah, I see you're capable now. I've been a sap. I got suckered.
Hang out. He wants to work with that guy.
I'm not talking about hanging out. I'm talking about around here. Work.
I offer to do... I'll do anything Gary asks me to do.
Oh, please.
Oh, I see.
That's the truth.
Well, go get me firewood. Really, I want firewood. Go get me some. Something.
I'll get you firewood.
3 weeks, 2 weeks, loosey-goosey.
Yeah, I don't know what the story is, but even on the phone here, you said, I didn't realize how long it was going to be.
Initially, there's going to be...
Initially.
Initially, I thought it was only going to be the week when we were up there the other week. Then the week before,
that's all I
had a conversation. Gary was sitting in his chair in his office. I said, I initially thought... And then I had the same conversation with Kingston.
It's not Gary's fault.
Kingston knows it. Kingston knew it.
I don't care about Kingston. You don't work for Kingston. You work for me.
I work for him.
I don't care about that. The only reason you work for him is because of me.
And John, let me ask you a question. I'm not trying to kill you, but don't you think, with all the controversy that was going on around here about you taking the 1 week off, I didn't react when you said you needed 2?
No, you
were fine with it.
Let me finish. Can I just say something?
Like a snake, he probably said to you, Howard said it's okay.
No. Then Gary went, and then you told me in the studio where I was doing my show, you came up and said, I told Howard that...
See, here's where you're wrong.
You're going to miss 2 weeks, and Howard was bummed.
Here's where you're wrong.
And I said, geez, thanks. And then I went out to lunch with Artie and said...
I feel used by ABC.
Geez, thanks. Like, it's now Gary's fault?
And we're not... No, I'm just saying there was a misunderstanding. I don't think Gary did anything...
I feel used by you. I feel used by you.
You always... It doesn't matter what...
I feel used by... It doesn't matter. Excuse me. If Robin says to me she's going away for 2 weeks, and we agree to it, and then she stays away 3... Screw her.
I'm saying it was a misunderstanding.
Screw anybody who does that.
I thought Gary and I knew that...
Am I right or am I wrong?
Absolutely. But I certainly would never go for even 2 weeks.
Do you understand that I thought...
this is my job.
I thought Gary knew...
This is your job.
I think this is where I should be.
Will, the guy who does the phones...
Get out of here.
All right, see, it's just unfair.
Leave.
It's not fair.
It's unfair to you. It's unfair.
I'll swear on my life that I
don't care about your life. It's meaningless, your life.
I went over. I was paying him $100 a week to do the phones. I said I'm going to give him $200.
Why are you paying Will?
Because just to, a little extra for help me out.
Oh, you're so stupid.
Why?
Just show up when you know what? Tell someone you're going to be gone for 3 weeks. Stop finagling.
It wasn't finagling. It was. I swear to God.
You always got a scam you roll
No, that's the way that you perceive me. But
it's only going to be 2 weeks. 1 week I'm away. 1 week we're on vacation. It's who you are. It's the measure of a man. I know who you are.
Fine. Then if that's who you think
you're a celebrity. Get out of here.
That was very funny.
Really, I mean, I can't take it.
I think
paying people $100. He's got a whole thing going on.
You paid him to watch the phones, or you paid him to do the research on the other guests on the island?
I paid him that, too, but I paid him to do the phones.
Oh, I see. You paid him to do research.
They were separate.
What?
Those were separate, right?
Yeah, they were. Why?
No, I'm just checking.
Yeah, I gave him a total of like $400 and something. I haven't paid him for this stuff yet. I got to give him a check.
No, I think that's funny.
Of course you do.
Well, John, you've never been here, and I've been sitting there. Now, also, it's just not so funny. I think it's funny that you don't think
it's so funny. It's so funny. You know what? It's funny, though? You're right. It's not funny about you. You're right. It's not funny about you. It's funny about me, what an idiot I am. That I would trust you when you tell me 2 weeks. You're right. You should laugh at me. I'm stupid.
Actually, when I first discussed this...
Laugh at me. Laugh at me. Laugh at me because you made a buffoon out of me. You made a fool out of me.
Howard, when I first discussed this with you...
Gary, you can laugh, but don't laugh at him. Laugh at me.
I don't know why.
I'm a fool.
I don't have the heart to laugh at anybody.
Laugh at me, please. Laugh at me. Good. Thank you. I'm a buffoon. Yeah. Because I get duped by him every single time. And then he's on the phone. Bro, give me a call, bro. Bro? How am I your bro?
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 I made the mistake. I thought we were friends.
Laugh at me, please.
I thought we were friends.
Friends? What's this got to do with friends? You work here. You're not my friend.
I called you to talk to you after on the air.
Downtown Julie Brown. Go sit there and suck leeches off her ass.
She's a very nice woman.
Yeah, she's real nice. She's like a bus hitter. I don't even know that was Downtown Julie Brown.
That's not.
I don't even think that was her. Wasn't Downtown Julie Brown. Prove to me that what happened to the hot Downtown Julie Brown? Put some goddamn makeup on.
There was no makeup to be
Nobody even watched that show. It was a waste of time.
It wasn't a waste of time.
It was. You were 4th or 5th in the ratings every night, tied with the WB. Did you know that?
It wasn't my show.
No, it was my show. Every minute, Howard Stern, Stuttering John from the Howard Stern Show. I look like a failure.
Radio DJ.
No.
Yes, it
did. Don't tell me what it said.
All right, that's what I heard.
My name was all over that failure. Howard Stern. I kept hearing it for Howard Stern Show.
It said radio DJ.
I don't want to be on that show.
It said, I made him say radio DJ, so it didn't even say...
It wasn't worth it, except for the $100,000. That I wanted you to have, but for 2 weeks. And if you told me 3 weeks, I would have been okay with it.
It was a misunderstanding.
But you didn't tell him the real information up front.
I swear to God, Robin.
Laugh at me, Robin, please. You know that laugh that cuts through people that you do sometimes? Direct it at me, because I'm a fool.
I feel so bad for you. I don't think I can drum up that laugh.
Come on, make me do it. You do it.
Why don't you and Chris Judd go off in the bushes and make out and console each other?
Yeah, why don't you talk to him some more about J-Lo?
Talk some more about J-Lo. Here's Chris Judd. He's on it. Chris?
Hey, John, this is Chris, man. I wish I was there. I could just give you a big hug right now.
That's not.
Of course not. You talk too much.
And Downtown Julie Brown's got a wubba face, man.
A lot of wubba. That's John's buddy now.
She's just a very nice woman. You'd really like her.
Yeah, I guess I would.
John's he's all tied up with those people because
we'll see 6 months from now when they find out who the real John is.
John's having an Oscar party, and I know that Tyson and Chris are flying in for it, right?
Oh my God!
I want to go now.
I don't understand why.
Because it's funny. It's funny that you're friends with those guys.
Oh, you're too funny.
John, those aren't your friends, you stupid ball. You did a TV show with them.
Hold on a second. 15 days, no communication. All you do is talk to each other. So of course you're going to become friends with these people.
No, that's how you make enemies.
Let me tell you something. When I fire you for lying to me...
I didn't lie to you.
For lying to me, let me see if Downtown Julie Brown's wubba-wubbaing you. She's back now in her life. She's got that husband that she tricked into marrying her.
Tricked?
That's right. That's right. I thought he was getting someone else.
Gary, weren't they very nice?
Julie was nice, okay. She was okay. Her husband was very nice. I think he said 2 words the whole night. He's a very quiet guy.
Who knows what he is?
I think he's German.
He's German.
I thought he was getting a celebrity.
He's happy to be in America.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's...
I like everybody, too, when I'm on a 3-week vacation.
That was hard.
Oh, please.
Here we go.
Oh, whoa.
That wasn't easy, Robin.
Oh,
just eating rice and beans all day.
God, you 1 stars every day. Give me a break.
I got to tell you, we were laughing at all you guys when you cried. We were like,
did you cry?
I didn't cry.
He did, but
I did not cry.
You welled up when they talked about family.
That's crying.
That's why I didn't cry.
Yeah, your tears just didn't spill out. You were crying.
Get the hell out of here.
And sitting there drinking beer and smoking cigarettes. How hard is that?
And then I found out that the show had a shrink.
Yeah, they had a shrink.
I mean,
Alana Stewart was at the shrink, Howard, once or twice a day.
But what other
Well, why not? It's boring.
I said to John, why did you go to the shrink? He goes, I didn't need it. I go, I would have gone just to have somebody to hang out with.
Yeah. And they give you beer and cigarettes? How's that?
No. They only would give
some
you beer if you did like something. Like,
yeah, but you got it.
So who are you good? So
that was anything.
So who are your good buddies after the show? Let me hear about your friendships that you formed.
Who am I closest to?
Yeah.
Downtown Julie Brown.
Yeah.
Robin Lee.
Why don't you announce what?
Chris Judd.
John came. Can we talk about this?
What?
No. Oh, you can talk about how Nikki was into me.
No, because no one believes that.
Somebody's mad at the show?
John thinks because Nikki said to him, if you were single, I'd totally be into you.
No, she told me she'd be all over me.
Yeah, okay. Well, you know what?
She doesn't know the John we know.
Conveniently, John,
don't worry about
you're married, so she didn't have to make good on that.
Yeah, she didn't have to go through with it.
Yeah. You know what? That's just like, remember the movie The Elephant Man? And the woman walks in and she goes, she shows him kindness, but conveniently she's married, too.
Whatever.
She doesn't bang him. She doesn't bang the Elephant Man.
Right, she's there and gone.
Yeah. She stops in for a few minutes and tells her publicity firm that she was there with the Elephant Man.
There's always an excuse. Like chicks say to me, if you weren't repulsive, I'd be all over you.
Right.
Yeah, if you were anybody else.
Anyone else, Hardy.
Yeah, Dean, go ahead.
On the show, it said Howard Stern's sidekick.
Yeah.
John's name.
Yeah, my worst nightmare.
Apparently the first day, and then my wife saw it, called the agency, and they changed it immediately.
Oh, good. I'm glad your wife's handling my career.
No, because that was the deal. They were never supposed to say your name.
So what's the penalty now that they said my name? Where's my compensation?
Then my wife called up, and they changed it the second show.
Oh, I wasn't damaged. That was the only show anybody watched. I don't want to be on. So I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. I don't want my name mentioned on it.
Well, and it wasn't.
Whoa.
And by
are
the
you
way,
lying or are you telling the truth now that it wasn't mentioned?
Like Bruce Jenner would try and, mention
I forget Bruce Jenner.
And I would just kept saying...
I said, why is it billed Howard Stern's sidekick? You're not my sidekick.
It
He'd like to kick you in the side.
That's different.
You're right about one thing. He didn't start it like this on the show.
No.
Yeah, because everyone said, why does it every second?
Yeah,
Maybe that's why.
What are you mad at me for?
No, but maybe it's because I wasn't on a hot seat getting yelled at by 5 people.
John, you know what?
What are you getting angry about?
I could be piling on you so bad now, and I'm not.
You're angry. You were away for 3 weeks.
You've been well rested.
I want to go away to an island for 3 weeks.
I'm not saying you're piling on.
Lie around for 3 weeks.
These two would...
When am I going to get to go for 3 weeks? You know what? I'm going to tell Mel today I'm going for 2 weeks. I'm going to do what you do, and I'll show up in 3 weeks.
Do you understand that there was a misunderstanding?
See if I have a job.
Along the way?
No. Why is there always a misunderstanding?
Do you understand that it always happens with you, these misunderstandings?
You don't know the dates of when you were going to do the show? You don't know the dates of when you're going to do the show?
And they didn't know how long their show was going to be.
It was initially supposed to be from February 15th. I thought March 1st.
Put your head in a bucket of insects for me, like you did on the show, and let them bite you. You're a liar.
I did get
I can't stand guys who lie.
I don't lie.
I don't trust you for a minute.
I don't lie. Well, fine, but I'm not lying to you.
So you were gone for 3 weeks, but you told me 2 weeks.
I swear to God, I thought initially it was only going to be the week that we were off and then the next week.
How do you get fooled?
Because the thing I thought ended was March 1st. Then I went to Gary.
There is no way this was ever a 2-week show.
He's never
a 2-week
wrong.
break because they had to get them to Australia.
Right.
Then they had to have 2 weeks of show, and then they had to get them back.
Yeah, and then
He's never wrong.
That turned out to be 3 weeks.
He's never wrong. Why don't you just turn to me like a man and say, you know what, Howard? I'm stupid. I don't check dates, and even when I do, I play it kind of loose, so that way I can just get to do the job. I don't want to miss out on the money, so I figured this way I could connive my way into it.
No, it was never an issue.
Then I respect you.
He throws your name around at Yankee Stadium, Howard.
I throw his name around at Yankee Stadium.
You certainly do, Mike.
Yeah, is that why I'm sitting up in the upper tier?
I don't even mind if he does. I don't even mind. Listen, the guy works on the Howard Stern Show. I'm fine with that. I said, just do me a favor. There's going to be a disaster on ABC called I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. John, go do it, but I don't want my name mentioned. I don't want to be associated with that show. I don't. That's all. And go do it for 2 weeks. If you're telling me 2 weeks, go do it. Now, am I a bad guy?
No.
I said, you know what? I really don't want you on the show, but I know you want to make the money. So go make the money. Just be honest. Sit down with a date book. So what I told him, I told you this, get a purse with a date book.
Tell people really what's going to happen.
But you're John. You're like, my wife handles the dates for me. My wife dresses me. I'm not in charge of my own life. Everyone takes care of everything for me. That's John.
He is a celebrity.
And what
That's
I do,
how celebrities live.
And what I do back in the office doesn't matter. Screw Gary. He'll figure it out.
I never said screw Gary.
What happens to your planner? I thought you bought a planner. You can sit down with the date.
Purse.
You can't sit with the producer of the show and say, what are the dates that I will be needed so I can tell my boss.
And then when I knew exactly what they were, I had a conversation, Gary. I think
everything's for John.
Gary, I know you have a different memory of it.
I'll tell you what the deal is. I tried so hard from the beginning of this because you spoke to Howard about this before it ever started. And all I was doing before you left was just trying to make sure that it didn't come back to haunt me. Because even when we had dinner that night, right? We had dinner on a Saturday night. And that's when I found out. I said, did you tell Howard you're going to be gone a week? Yeah. Right? We had that conversation. And you said, I think I did.
2 weeks was the...
No, it was 1 week that night. And I said, did you have that conversation with Howard? And you go, I think I did, I'm not sure. And then I had to go tell Howard. And I'm
and then you told me Howard was on that
all right, okay.
I swear.
All right, nobody cares about any of this. Quite frankly, you know what? I realize someone's sitting by the radio going, I don't even care.
Yeah, but I mean, I just, point out the psychology. Like, Gary's his daddy. Everybody's his daddy.
No, I have a boss. Gary is the guy in charge.
Just get a date book.
It's your project.
Yeah, I thought it was clear
that it was going to
be 2 weeks.
Get a date book. Get a date book.
I thought it was clear that was 2 weeks after we were back.
On your next job, I want to see...
I told Kingston, and Kingston knew it exactly.
On your next job, John.
I don't know how Gary didn't get it right.
I don't know that Will knew it.
No, Will knew it, too, because you know what?
John, I don't care. On your next job, I'm telling you, when you get a real job and they make you dress in a suit and a tie, when you tell your boss you're going to be gone 2 weeks...
And you don't show up for 3?
Guarantee you. It's going to be tough.
You won't have to come back.
No, honestly, what I got to do is email it. So I have.
Okay, fine.
So I have a paper trail.
There you go.
Because then
have a paper trail.
It won't be this kind of discussion.
That's right. That's right.
But I knew that as soon as I called in, and then this whole thing happened. It's like, well,
the producers didn't make arrangements for someone to take care of your job the extra week you were gone.
No, but I did. I was paying the guy to do the phone.
I see. All right. Well, you know what, your next job, which will probably be a Kentucky Fried Chicken after I'm done with you. I guarantee you they won't even put up with your antics. Guarantee you've never had a real job. You've never had a real job. No, you haven't.
Wait a minute. How much is your job worth? Howard. How much did you pay Will to cover for you?
$100.
Yeah. On top of what he makes here, anyway. $100 a week.
Why don't you pay him what you get paid?
Yeah.
How come he can do it on the side?
Because I didn't get paid for I didn't.
Well, sure you did.
No, I didn't.
You got $100,000.
No, I didn't get paid from here.
No, you made it because you made $100,000 on another job.
But the point is, he should have gotten what you get if that's what you're worth.
So you're telling me you should be paid $100 a week?
I still don't think that's the only thing I do here. So whatever, Robin. I don't care. If you're telling me that's all I do, then fine. Then
what do you do? I forget. Remind me while you're here.
I got yelled at for the last hour.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah. So tell me about your new friends from the island.
Downtown Julie Brown's a great woman.
Yeah. Why is she great? Tell me what's so great about her.
She's incredibly funny. She's very funny. She's very sweet.
You're about to cry. Why don't you go out of here and compose yourself and be a real man?
Chris Judd is a great guy.
Yeah. He's a great guy.
Yeah. He really is.
Yeah, I saw. He says 2 words.
No,
he doesn't even talk.
He spoke a lot. However they edited it.
All right.
And, Nikki was great.
Yeah. Nikki's a great girl. That's the truth.
And she's hot.
Right.
Robin Leach is a great guy.
How come, so what happened when you went on The Tonight Show? Did you talk about people?
Yeah.
I heard you were good. I heard you talked about what was wrong with everyone. Now you're telling me everyone's great. Get out of here. Get out of my show. You're not even funny here. Get out. Goes on The Tonight Show, tells everyone how effed up everyone is.
Yeah,
comes
he
in here.
comes back and he's like, you didn't see me? I'm like, who knew you weren't?
Wait a second.
Maybe
everyone's great.
Wait a second.
You're the worst guest I ever had. Get out of here.
Who did you make friends with?
No.
I goofed on Bruce Jenner on The Tonight Show.
What did you say? Let me hear.
No, I just said how he was very long-winded.
All right, that's funny. All right.
No, I did it in a different... Well, you know what? Right.
That's funny. Get out of here. All right, goodbye. Go answer the phone.
Thank you for your contribution.
What is that?
Thank you. You can leave now. I'm done with you.
Well, it says Stuttering John on it.
It says Stuttering John. So what? What's it got to do with you?
So I should leave when you play it.
All right, go ahead. Go back and do your job. Okay. I'm not going to play anything.
Good.
I'm going to take a commercial break.
So how was it anyway?
What?
I don't know.
How is what?
Did anything happen interesting in the last 2 weeks?
Come on, get out of here. Goodbye. I've had enough of you. I'm done with you. Goodbye. Go answer the phone.
All right, I'm going.
Everyone said the shows were great without you.
See, I knew you were going to say that. I was waiting
read the email. I'm not making it up.
Oh, and
everyone said that
God
John...
knows that's a representation of the audience, an accurate representation.
Whatever. Goodbye.
Because if that's true,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Howard.
Thank you. Thank you for showing up.
Yeah, we're so grateful.
Great seeing you.
Because it doesn't appear that you need to.
Tom, hi, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard.
Hey.
Number one, you're a little bitch for crying about my name. F your name. Who cares if John uses your name?
I certainly do if you associate me with that horrible show they put on ABC, but that's my feeling. I asked him not to do that. I asked him not to do that.
Well, dude, it's your fault.
Why is it my fault?
You've known John's a moron for years and years and years, and you've kept his fat ass around.
You know what? You're absolutely right.
Hey, Howard, did you go to that barbecue?
What was that?
Did you go to that barbecue this weekend?
What barbecue?
The one where I slapped my meat on your grill.
Whoa. Jesus. Oh, yeah. I went to that barbecue. Yeah, your meat was real good.
That was one annoying pothead.
Yeah. Lauren, you're on the air.
Hi, Howard.
Yes.
Howard, I know that you're not going to be renewing your contract, right, when it comes back up? And you're going to be leaving the show, right?
That's right.
So maybe, just maybe, John is looking for his future.
Good.
And he thinks that. And he thinks that, and he thought that. See, I like him. I think he's cool, and I think he is an asset to your show.
Well, of course,
that show happened to really suck, but he is a good dude, and maybe he's just looking looking out for himself.
Hey, can I tell you something, Lauren? You're absolutely right. He is looking out for himself, but when you have a job and you say you're going to be gone for 2 weeks, you can't loosey-goosey show up in 3 weeks. It just doesn't work that way. I don't know. Do you work for a living?
Yes, I do. I'm a vet tech, and I live in Florida, and Florida's help is, much to be desired down here.
So let me ask you a question. As a vet tech, you have your 2-week vacation, a week vacation, whatever they give you.
Mm-hmm.
If you show up 2 weeks late,
I would not have a job.
Okay, that's all my point.
No, I know what your point is, and I do.
John trying to make something for himself and go out and do these shows. I don't have a problem with it.
He may not have gone about it correctly, but then, what...
He didn't. But he never does.
Okay, there you are. So why are you surprised at this?
All right, thank you. You're right. It's my fault. I said for everyone to laugh at me. I'm a fool.
No, you're not a fool.
He takes advantage of my kindness.
No, you're not a fool. But can I say something? Because since I'm on the phone and I really need to speak to Florida for a minute, can I just tell them that there is no left turn when you have a double yellow? You do not make a left. I live in the stupidest state on the planet here.
Florida, do you hear this? There's
Florida.
No left turn. Hello?
I don't know what happened on the driver's test over there, but you don't...
Oh, who cares? Whoa! Well, I mean, what is that?
That was the woman defending John.
Now I must address Florida.
Yes, Mike, you're on the air.
What's going on, Howard? I mean, you're giving this guy a hard time over
Yes, I am.
He's jealous, Howard.
Oh, my goodness.
You're jealous that John has other friends. Meanwhile, you're so dysfunctional as a human being, you can't even make any friendships.
Well, that's true, but what does my dysfunction have to do with a guy letting down his coworkers and putting his needs ahead of theirs?
The guy needs to make money. He has no money.
No, that's wrong. The guy's got more real estate holdings than you'll ever imagine.
He owns a home and an apartment in Manhattan.
He's not
You're
poor.
acting as if he's poor.
And by the way, I agree with you. I'm one of those guys who's been buying into the poor John routine and has no money. Turns out the guy's got more real estate investments than most people on this planet.
Howard, I also want to point out one other thing. If you probably got asked to be on that show either. You probably didn't say anything.
No, I didn't.
You know what? If you went on that show, you look like downtown Julie Brown yourself. Without any of that makeup.
But that's why I don't go on.
It's like a wreck.
I know enough not to go on. I know that show was going to be a wreck. Thank you. Let me tell you something. Just because somebody asks you to be on a TV show doesn't mean you have to do it. People think in America...
people are missing the point. There's another guy with a job who knows he'd better not show up a week late when he says he's going for 2 weeks.
That's all my point is. I don't care if he does other work. It's irrelevant.
Can I ask you a question?
You don't get... You see, again, you don't understand what I'm saying. I have no problem with anything. Just tell people when you're going to leave and when you're going to come.
See, here's a question. I know it was clear to Will, right?
Get out of here. I don't care about Will. It wasn't clear to me.
But I thought it was. I really did.
I know you did.
I swear to God.
I know you do. You always think you're right.
No, I'm not trying
I don't want to debate.
Leave. I'm just letting you know that I thought you knew.
You're making me angrier by debating me.
Then I won't debate you.
All right. Don't debate.
How's Bianca? She all right?
All right, get out. Get out of here.
See, he wasn't argumentative. He listened on that show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Who is this guy?
I get this mess. All right.
I find it funny that there's people who think you're jealous that you weren't asked to be on that show.
I know.
You weren't asked to be on that show.
Thank God I was on that show. Be in my career.
I mean, but you weren't asked to be on that show for the same reason they didn't ask George Clooney.
Right, or Julia Roberts.
Right.
Because they know they say no.
Yeah, they asked Chris Judd.
There's people who weren't doing anything. And they knew John doesn't do anything.
Why doesn't John and Chris Judd form a business together? Seriously, why don't they go up?
And Tyson Beckford, they can take him in.
And take off whenever they want.
Yeah.
I'll be back in 2, maybe 3 weeks.
I thought it was very clear. You're supposed to read my mind.
All right. I got to. We got to take a break and just get off this topic.
I know.
I didn't even hear anything funny about the experience he had. You know who's a good guy?
For the Tonight Show.
Yeah.
Downtown Julie Brown.
She's a great person.
She's sweet.
You know who's great?
You know who's great? Chris Judd.
And he tells me something funny about downtown Julie Brown off the air, and he says, but don't say it on the air.
Oh.
Who wants to hear that?
Now, because he's got friends now.
Protecting everyone.
She's watching my back.
Had it with all of them. Get me out of here.
So it did us absolutely no good.
Nothing. I got nothing. I got nothing for my investment. All right. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after these.
Libby Weaver has the moment Dave may want to forget in this extra exclusive.
You know, I have no memory of the episode at all. My mind is a blank now.
Come on, David Letterman. Your baseball cap can't be that tight. Only extra talk with the leather-jacketed late-night host after his first ever appearance on The Howard Stern Show. Inside this Madison Avenue building, Howard wasted no time ribbing Dave about whether his famous mop top was real.
Honestly, if I had hair work done, if I just like a piece or an appliance or plugs, and this is how it turned out.
You're right. You'd be mad.
Wouldn't there be like the biggest lawsuit
That's true.
in the history of litigation?
Last December, a glittering Howard dressed in drag on Dave's show. That guest spot was 3 weeks after an appearance on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. Howard wanted to know whether the late-night rivalry has hurt Dave's friendship with Jay.
You feel Leno took your job, right?
No, absolutely.
Is that why the animosity?
No, there is no animosity.
You just feel when you're competing with someone, you shouldn't talk to him?
No, I don't know. If he wants to talk, he could call. He just hasn't called.
The competition to be king of late-night TV forced Dave recently to oust veteran Late Show executive producer Robert Morton. Dave told Extra the reasons behind the move.
We had to make a change, and it was a difficult situation, and sometimes in life you have to do hard things, and I think the world of him.
This autograph hound thinks the world of Dave. He never realized the late-night star just spent one of the toughest hours of his life.
Howard's a nice man. I enjoyed it. Your pen doesn't seem to be working.
Well, 12 years ago, Stern appeared on NBC's Late Night with David Letterman. Howard says that appearance pushed him into superstardom. And Arthel and David, I guess, has a nice way of showing his appreciation, doesn't he?
I don't know. I thought they were pretty good questions.
Yeah, they were tough questions, but, you know, that's Howard.
You expect it when you go
That's
there.
right.
And Dave's a good sport. Thanks, Libby.
Sure.
Hi there. The middle finger of the broadcasting community.
Here's a sensation which must be heard to be believed.
Howard Stern Show.
Want to welcome live 105.7 FM in Baltimore to our little family. I think we've been on the AM station in Baltimore, WJFK AM, for maybe 9 years or so. And finally got a little shot here on the FM side of things in Baltimore, which I think is real good. So that's nice. That's real nice. Tomorrow, Judith Regan Dial-A-Date. Comedian Colin Quinn is going to stop by. Later this week, Spice Girl Jerry Halliwell, Sandra Bernhard. David Wells is coming in soon. Chris
I
Rock.
think we're the only one who'll have him.
Who, David?
Yeah.
Oh, everybody wants to interview David.
No, he had book signings. I think Yogi Berra owned something, and he was going to have a book signing with David Wells. And after, you know, the revelations about him being drunk or hungover during the no-hitter, he canceled the book signing.
Wow.
I am so mad.
So hypocritical.
I am so mad at the Yankees for doing it. I love David Wells. What's the big... He pitched the perfect game drunk? Okay, that's the coolest thing I ever heard. Now move on. What's the big deal?
Meanwhile, David Wells is getting freaked out because he's backing off his story saying, I was hungover.
He's scared, but, I mean, you know, everyone wants to play for the Yankees. He's a good pitcher.
They're keeping him.
Yeah.
And I think they were upset that he said 40% of the guys are on drugs, you know, like steroids.
Well, if I was one of those guys, yeah, I think I'd be upset.
But what? So what? Who cares?
So he drinks. Babe Ruth played games drunk.
Oh, they were all high. Mickey Mantle was as high as a kite.
Yeah. And it was cool back then. All of a sudden now there's a problem.
David Wells, Chris Rock, Lisa Marie Presley. You name it, they're here.
They all come.
They all come here.
Whoa!
Thank you. I do have Stuttering John's Tonight Show appearance if you do want to hear that.
Yeah, because I certainly didn't see it.
It's about 7 minutes long if you want to listen to that. Figure we take a couple of phone calls, though, first.
All right.
You ready?
I'm strapped in.
All right, let's see if we can't move along quickly. Dr. Gonzo, go ahead.
Yeah, Howard.
Hey.
Good morning. Yeah, I was wondering why you didn't flip out when Robin did ABC's Millionaire.
Millionaire?
I didn't miss a day of work.
What's ABC's Millionaire?
I did the contest, you know, who wants to be a millionaire.
I don't care what anybody does. I'm not the big kahuna here. I'm not the guy who... I'm just saying if you're going to... Listen, if you're going to take time off from work, just be honest about when you're leaving and when you're coming back.
Do you see, sir, that there's no comparison?
I don't care if people do
stuff.
stuff.
Broadcasting the Stern Show on ABC, is it not?
John is not Robin. That's just the bottom line. And I don't mind being associated with Robin's appearance on Millionaire. I do have a problem being associated with, I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. I thought it was real lame.
They're both representatives of the Stern Show.
No, they're not. They're not equal.
He's not going to hear anything. Millionaire was a hit show, number one. It didn't have anything to do with me, number two. And number three, I was on for one day, and I didn't miss any time at work.
I'm only bitching because John lies to me. That's all. And if he walked in and it said, you know what, I screwed up. This is me again not being organized. I would say, okay, no problem. But he fights it.
Well, I'm not arguing that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. What am I doing? Howard, you're on the air.
Yeah. Hey, Howard, how you doing?
Hi.
I don't really get your beef with John. I mean, the guy's got to have a vacation, doesn't he?
Sure he does. He had his vacation.
So, but I mean, I might have missed part of it on the air, but what exactly is the problem? I mean, so he takes...
The problem, let me ask you, what do you do for a living?
Well, you know, I'm in the electronics industry.
You're in the electronics industry. Do you have a job?
Yes, I do.
You work for a guy?
I work for a large company.
Okay, so if you went to your boss and said, I'm taking a week off, I have to go do something. How about, I'll tell you how cool I am. I'll tell you how cool I am. I said, go take 2 weeks off and go work for a competing company than the company we work for. I said, go ahead. And you have my blessing. Just be back in 2 weeks, which is what you're telling me you're going to do.
Right.
The guy doesn't show up for 3 weeks. So and then I like that I'm a great guy.
They don't understand you. They understand John.
They understand John because that's the worker mentality. It's like, well, gee, you only left an extra week. But if you said to your boss you're leaving for 2 weeks, I don't want to debate this anymore. How can you not see my point?
Well, of course. No, I didn't hear all that. But the thing is, if he's coming, you know, if he needs a vacation, no problem. But if
he gets a vacation.
If he lied to you, then get rid of him.
Let me tell you something else about John. John will not only have had this 3-week vacation now, he will take every other week of vacation we get. He'll never give those weeks back.
Yeah, and John will go, well, I wasn't on vacation. Well, of course you weren't here. That's vacation. What you choose to do with it is your problem.
Right.
I'm supposed to be sympathetic. He didn't have a vacation.
Well,
it's just total BS.
Kind of a pathetic life anyway, doesn't he?
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't have a pathetic life. He has a great life with me. Everyone does. That's what you don't get.
He actually lives like one of the Kennedys.
And I'll tell you how good a guy I am. Any other job would have fired him.
Probably so if he came across lying, but all right.
All right, thanks. Okay. I don't want to defend myself anymore. I know I'm right, and that's the end of it.
And they're saying he has a... Chris Judd, whatever his name is, Chris Judd and Tyson Beckford were jealous of John.
Because he has a job.
And he's got a wife, and he's got a home, and he's got the kids, and he's got everything.
What doesn't he have? And he's got a sucker boss. Manny, you're on the air.
Hey, what's going on, Howard? I've been a fan for years. I've listened to you since I was like 10 years old, man. I wanted to say, did you watch the Knick game last night?
The Knick game? No, I didn't watch the Knick game.
All right, well, they were interviewing Jay-Z, and I saw a beautiful Robin over there. She looks so beautiful. She's such a... And guess who's sitting next to her? Mr. X with a humongous nose. Howard, oh my goodness. He makes your nose look like 2 peas.
2 peas?
Okay.
Mr. X has a big nose?
Huge. He was trying to cover it, like giving the finger. You know, like when you cover your face and you like kind of give the finger because you saw the camera looking at him. But there was like 5 seconds before he noticed. Oh my God, he's atrocious. Robin, you have to lose him.
Oh,
he might be nice, and you know, but you deserve so much better.
He's so handsome. What are you talking about?
Come on. Whatever. Looks like a buggy parked at his face.
Thank you. But what kind of dude knows if a guy's good looking or not?
This dude knows.
No, look, I'm no homo.
That's gay.
No.
You know, every guy thinks he's better looking than
the guy you're with.
How's Mr. X's ass? Oh, he hung up?
He's got a funny ass.
He got big.
Let's go to Lee. Lee, you're on the air.
Oh? Yeah. Hey, good morning.
Hey.
You catch the Tales from the Batcave, the Batman reunion show last night?
Oh, I forgot about that. I wanted to just see if I could understand the plot.
It was interesting. It was weird.
Was it good?
Well, yeah, no. I mean, I only caught about 45 minutes of it, and then I had to go to sleep. But it was kind of funny. It kind of cut back and forth between, like, some little caper going on nowadays and reenactments of them making the show.
Sorry, I missed it.
Yeah, played by actors. You know, there were actors playing young Adam West and Burt Ward and young Frank Gorshin. And
Thanks. Yeah, we missed that one. Maybe it's good we did.
Yeah, well, you know, there was a better show on last night on the Trio Network there, The Raging Bulls and Easy Riders, about the movies in the 70s and stuff.
Yeah, I didn't see it. Thanks.
Pretty cool, thanks.
If we didn't see it, it's not important. It's only important what we watch and what we see. And I watched the SAG Awards. I wanted to see what everyone was wearing.
You love those red carpet shows.
Love them. I love to see red carpet shows. There was one woman interviewing for E!
Yeah.
She was, I guess, she was like I don't know who she is. She's an interviewer. Every question is, are you nervous? She says, are you nervous going up on stage tonight? So the actor would go, no, I'm not nervous.
But she kept asking.
And then she'd go, then her follow-up question was, well, are you nervous once you get behind the microphone? And the guy goes, I forget who she was interviewing. He goes, no, not particularly, no. So, all right, thank you. That was it. Are you nervous?
So, are you nervous
couldn't believe
here? Or are you nervous here? Are you nervous here?
The whole interview is, are you nervous? Wow. I said...
That's her stock question.
Yeah, it's really lame, but I love it.
Did they have, what's her name back? Melissa Rivers?
No.
From the...
No, she was, I'm sure, still getting over her Australia trip.
Yeah. Well, she's not used to actually working, I guess. She seemed pretty bugged being out in the wild.
Yeah.
God, sheesh, what's wrong with her teeth and everything?
I don't know. I think it's a lip problem. It's not a teeth problem, that the lips are blown up and they don't know what to do anymore. But she's got great abs. Did you see when she finally stripped down to a bikini?
Yeah.
She has rock-hard abs.
Does it matter?
I don't know.
You know, if you
I would ask you that. I don't know.
That's like if I had a big penis. Look at the rest of me. What woman's going to care?
Well, there's a contest I know she would be good for.
Oh. Does she have a good body?
I'm telling you, it was great. She had a great body.
Wow. I'll put a bag over her head. Well, I don't know. That's like having a great radio, but you own a 1970 Valiant. You know what I mean? Like, wow.
Yeah, why is that sound system in that?
Come on and check out my sound system. Let's go to Robert.
Good morning, Howard. Good morning,
Robert.
Robin.
Good morning.
Couple things. First of all,
Arnie.
Yeah, we love him, but look, the guy's a heart attack waiting to happen. He needs to lose some weight.
Okay.
But he's 100 times better than Jackie was.
All right, there you go.
A couple things. Don't try to defend your stance on John. People just don't. People think it's just a big joke there, working there, but he has a job to do for you, and people don't get it.
Yeah, of course. I'm not. Believe me, I don't care who gets it or who doesn't. I get it.
Yeah.
I know that I'm a responsible guy. I show up to work.
Man, I would love to work for a boss like you.
Oh yeah, everything's loose. Believe me, you have no idea. Loosey-goosey.
But, listen, the reason why I called is last night, I'm down here in Washington, D.C. I went to the Bon Jovi concert. And when he comes out for his encore, he's wearing a Gore Lieberman T-shirt and was singing Vietnam anti-war songs, like that song Eve of Destruction. And he's, like, preaching this anti-war stuff, and all these people there, just buying into this crap. It doesn't seem like anyone wants to support, the mission that we have.
Look, John Bon Jovi, we know him for years. He's a very nice guy.
It seems like
he's a very nice guy. But listen, this is a guy who spends 90% of his time worrying if he can fit his legs into his jeans and how good his ass is going to look on stage.
And his hair.
And his hair. He worries about his hair.
Okay, see if he thinks his ass is
John's a great performer. People love him, whatever. He doesn't know anything about what it's like in Iraq. He doesn't understand the reason that we now have the Taliban on the run. The reason we were able to catch this number 3 guy is because we bombed the hell out of Afghanistan. This Al-Qaeda never could have predicted that George Bush would have so efficiently handled the mess after 9/11. These guys couldn't comprehend what it is to take on a mission like bombing the hell out of the Taliban and getting them out of those caves. The Russians tried it. Everyone tried. This was a brilliant operation. And the war on terror is not over. People said after 9/11, this can never happen again. Never.
Yeah. Then they don't want to do anything to make it stop.
And Bon Jovi was among those people. He's making concerts. He's raising money for the families. All good stuff. But you know what? I don't want to be the next guy to get gassed or bombed. And what
While
President...
we're not doing anything.
What President Bush has so brilliantly recognized, and I didn't even vote for Bush, but he has brilliantly recognized that this is a new kind of war. Remember how dumb the British looked during the American Revolution? When they would come over here and they would stand in a line and fight, and they would just line up and be killed, and we figured out how to bushwhack them? That's why we won. Now, this is a different kind of war. This is where they hit us and run, come on our own soil and hit us. We're going to make them so busy worrying about getting bombs dropped on their head that they're going to stop. I'm not kidding you. This is terrific what we're doing. We're not doing enough of it.
And I think you may be right that people who are behind the president need to get organized and start showing their colors.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree with you.
We need to have some sort of pro-war rally.
Because these peaceniks, they're having a good time.
Well, John Bon Jovi's got a beautiful situation in New Jersey. He's got a mansion would make your head spin. And listen, I'm sure he's worried about his way of life, but what he doesn't understand is that middle America does not want their way of life disrupted, and they are willing to fight for it. And they understand the value of this bombing. 60% of the people believe we should go over to Iraq and bomb the hell out of them. Now, unless Bon Jovi's the most brilliant guy in the world and the rest of us are idiots, I don't know. I don't think so. I think we're smart. And I think that we understand that the basic bully mentality. Now, it's not easy. It's not Saddam Hussein's only responsible for what's going on in the world. He's part of the problem. And he's got to be removed.
And I keep hearing people say, oh, but this might make more people come over and bomb us. We weren't doing anything on September 11th, and they came over and they bombed us.
Tell you what, nobody's bombed us since September 11th. What about that?
My point is, it was coming. It was going to keep coming unless we did something about it.
Yeah, and if they do bomb us again, let President...
It's going to happen anyway.
Let President Bush unleash more bombs on other countries.
I didn't see it, but Artie was telling me during the commercial that Janine Garoppolo was on Bill O'Reilly, and she said that President Bush is as dangerous as Saddam Hussein.
She did say that.
Did she?
Yeah. She said that.
Then she should leave this country.
She
should be afraid to live here.
Well, Howard, I think that...
Well, she's never been forced to vote for Saddam Hussein. She's never been forced or raped or bombed
kids
or killed or gassed.
Yeah,
I mean, she gets to walk around this country and make a very good living and say whatever she wants. So she couldn't do that over there. How could he be as dangerous?
No. So the war on terror is working. People are being flushed out. We just got the number 3 guy. They had to pay $27 million to an Egyptian.
That's who got the money?
But guess how we got the Egyptian?
How?
Through all of these raids and stuff, they flushed him out. They had him in a lockup, and they gave him immunity, and they gave him $27 million. He spilled his guts where this guy was, and now we got the guy who masterminded the whole 9/11 operation. He's not running around anymore playing games. And when you see the guy, you realize he's just a bum. And it's a matter of rounding up bums. Osama bin Laden's a bum.
And they just breed more bums. You know, it's like his kids are terrorists. Everybody's a terrorist in that family.
You know, Howard, I think the reason why we were so effective in Afghanistan is because we did it on our own without having to every other week go to the UN and try to explain ourselves.
We didn't ask anybody. We didn't ask permission.
You're absolutely right. The moment you start asking questions, people want to say no.
If you went to the UN and said, do we have the right to bomb Afghanistan, most of these countries would have said, no, don't do it. It's not their fault. Who cares? We are on the eve of destruction. He's right, Bon Jovi, but he doesn't understand we can prevent it.
I thought it was so funny when Donald Rumsfeld said that, you know, it didn't matter what the French said because going to war without the French on your side is like going deer hunting without your accordion.
Well, what pisses us off is we've always been there for the French, and you know what? They could be there for us. This is a tough time for us.
They could just shut up. That's what they could do.
They won't do it.
And if it wasn't for us, they'd all be speaking German anyway.
The only way to get France to join us, is to say we're going to bomb Israel. Then they'll join us.
Or to just conquer France.
Because they're a bunch of anti-Semites. And they hate Americans. And that's who they are. That's their true colors. And the only way you can get them to go along with the program is if we're going to invade Israel. Then they'll be happy to jump on board.
Hey, Howard, real quick, did you see that letter, that open letter to Hollywood from Charlie Daniels?
Yeah, I read it.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting.
It was good.
Anyway, thank you very much for taking my call.
Unfortunately, it's Charlie Daniels.
I was going to say, Charlie Daniels had something to say.
Yeah, Charlie Daniels has something good to say, but, you know, I mean,
hey,
gotta get somebody relevant.
The devil went down to Georgia looking for a soul to steal.
Yeah, it's always these lamos that are willing to speak up for the war.
Yeah.
I guess I'm one of them, too.
That's why we need you, Howard. You need to speak up for us.
Thank you.
Everyone listens to you.
I don't know why I see it so clearly. I don't know. I don't know what they're all talking about.
Okay, we've heard from Martin Sheen. Mr. Daniels, rebuttal?
Yeah. Mike, what's up?
Yo, Howard.
Yeah.
Yo, man, let's make a list of all the actors and actresses that are saying crap about our country, and let's just boycott their movies.
No one's going to do that. And you know what? Who cares? You got to be allowed to have... Also, I don't like this attitude that people shouldn't dissent. They can dissent, but I don't think they know.
It's almost knee-jerk. No matter what you're talking about, they say no war.
I know.
I've been in a group of... I've been around a group of, like, Hollywood types, and they automatically all start talking. And if you start to say, well, gee, I think it's a good thing, they look at you like you're insane.
Right, they might boycott you.
If nothing else, man, if we do go to war and when our boys and women come back, I hope at least they get welcome, man.
Oh, they will.
We can't let those poor guys go through what they went through in Vietnam, man.
They'll get welcome. They will get welcome. Don't worry. They will.
Can I go kick what's her face in the Prityak?
No. Okay. I'll take care of everything. Danny, go ahead. You're on the air.
Howard! Yo!
Yeah.
Listen, over the weekend they was talking on all the talk shows that Chrissy Hines of the Pretenders, on her concert, she said that she wishes that America loses.
Well, I'll tell you, I've met Chrissy Hines. Again, I don't know her as well as I know someone like John Bon Jovi, who I like. Chrissy Hines, I believe, is mentally ill. I interviewed her. She seems odd. Let's put it that way. She twitches. Her chin curls up in a strange way when she talks. There's something very disturbing about her. I haven't quite put my finger on it, but There's something very, very wrong there with Chrissie Hynde, and
I wouldn't put too much stock in what she has to say.
It would be like if Gary the retard said something. You know, I mean, it's saying, I hope America loses the war is insane because it means her own extinction.
She moved out of the country years ago.
You know what? It's amazing how people forget. When 9/11, everybody was together. Let's do it. Let's do it. Now, all of a sudden, it's like they turned into a bunch of pussies.
Chrissie Hynde had one hit, Brass in Pocket. I haven't heard one good song since. And really, that's what she should be concentrating on. She should concentrate on Brass in Pocket 2. Or Gold in Pocket, or some other metal thing in your pocket.
Silver in Pocket.
Silver in Pocket. I mean, that's what she should be doing. She should worry about In Pocket, the sequel. Thank you.
Doesn't seem like most of the actors protesting the war. People seem to boycott their movies anyway.
Right.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, we're boycotting all the Pretenders music anyway, so who cares? More Brass in Pocket. I got brass in pocket. What is that?
I don't know.
Only a mentally ill person could write that.
Because I gonna make you see.
Make you see what?
There's no one else here.
No one else
but me.
It's going
to be the brass in your pocket?
Yeah, no one else but me.
But what does it mean, I got brass in my pocket?
I don't know.
Son of a bitch.
You got me.
You know what that is? That's the ramblings of an ill person. All right, I got to take a break, Robin. We'll be back right after these words.
So this is Sarah Michelle Gellar, and I just got to sit down with Howard for my first time in New York City. My heart is beating a lot slower now that it's over, but he was very, very kind.
Howard Stern.
Yeah. All right. Let's try it out. All right. Welcome live 105.7 FM to our family in Baltimore. What's up?
Nothing. I thought you might want to talk about that story I was just telling you.
Yeah, that was a good story. You got a lot of good stories. By the way, Benji found this in a store. It's $12. It's called NORAD, anti-radiation pills. It says here, be prepared, protect your family against the absorption of radioactive iodine after a nuclear emergency. So you buy this, and it says use it only in case of a nuclear emergency. And what the concept is, you take these pills after the bomb has gone off, and it'll fill your thyroid and your liver or something up with stuff so that you won't get radiation in there.
You believe it?
Oh, yeah, for $12, sure.
When you see it on a rack in a store, doesn't it, somehow when it's at Dwayne Reed, it doesn't seem like it works.
Anti-radiation pills. Because that's what you're going to have to worry about. No, I don't believe it. But, you know, hey, what do I know? Maybe it's for real. What?
No, that stuff really does work. That's like an old concept.
Yeah, but I think you're going to have a lot of...
Yeah, you might die in the explosion.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a lot going on. I don't know.
Do you really think that if
a 3-day supply of
it's a 2 week. It's 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah. You think that if somebody
it won't be around then.
If somebody were 30 miles outside of Hiroshima and took that, they were going to live?
No.
Well,
because there's going to be radiation in the food and the earth and the rain. So, supposing you do survive a nuclear attack.
Well, I also have a bottle of water. So.
A couple of bottles of water. Good for you. So, yeah, Gary I was going to play the Jay Leno Stuttering John performance, which I have yet to hear. Figured we could listen to that. Gary was out in L.A. this weekend. You know what I saw this weekend?
What?
I got to give this a plug. I watched the Jerry Springer Too Hot for TV 2.
Yes.
It was good.
I told you I saw the first Jerry Springer uncensored video or tape or whatever it was, and it was great.
It was funny. I laughed my ass off.
You see longer fights, and you hear all the words.
That's
and
what that show
should be. Flashing.
Oh, longer fights. That sounds great.
Jerry should do that show on HBO. As we should.
Show you everything.
Hey, I'm putting together an uncensored tape. And it's a lot of work. You know, I thought it was going to be easy, but evidently John Reiber's putting it together, and he says it's a lot of work.
Well, apparently so, because it took Jerry a couple of years between tapes to get the second one out.
I don't believe it.
I'll tell you something. You know who's making a fortune? I did an appearance at a DVD store on Saturday. Every single person in the store had the Osbournes.
Really?
Is that right?
I mean, everybody. It was listed as their #1 DVD. But
Wow.
Every person in the store picked that thing up.
No kidding. I have a copy. I haven't watched it yet.
I haven't either.
Jesus, that thing's a gold mine. I wish I had done something about them when I had them on all those years. Nobody wanted them on. I used to have Sharon on all the time. And
But it's also that you used to say, man, your family is a television show.
yeah, I said, you don't even have to do anything. Just put a camera on you guys. Smart.
You put the whole thing together.
Another great idea I had.
There's a weird thing with you.
It does make me crazy.
It's a weird thing with you. When you say something, people think it's stupid. And when an outsider says the same thing, it's somehow more intelligent.
I know. Exactly.
But I think at first Sharon thought it was nutty. But Howard kept saying it every time he saw her. And finally she said, he's right.
Yeah, and also MTV heard the idea and thought it was a good one.
Yeah, but I mean, Sharon was open to the idea at that point because she had heard it so many times.
Well, what can I tell you? Easy come, easy go with these ideas. Some of them you let go, some of them you sue over. When it's too direct a rip, The only reason I didn't, it's not like I had that on the air, the Osbournes, and someone took it from me.
You never did anything with it. You never said, look, I really want to do this. Let's get into a partnership or anything. You never said that.
So I'm okay with it for some reason. But this other idea that was recently ripped off from me is
that was ours.
It's an exact duplicate of what I do.
Yeah, that was what we do.
And I had it sold, and now I don't. So what am I going to do? Anyway, so John did I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here.
Yes.
Which he just got back from.
A week late.
But Gary was out in L.A. What were you doing?
I took 30 listeners to the Jimmy Kimmel Show.
Right.
Now, what was that all about?
We did a contest, remember?
Yeah, they did a contest, and Gary...
Was it for the show? Is that
when the show was first going on the week before, we every city or a lot of cities that were syndicated to gave away a trip to go out with me to see Jimmy's show.
Right.
So this was us finally doing it.
So you took them, and what happened?
Well, it was interesting. First of all, I think the show's really funny. I'd never really watched it before, but I met Jimmy's entire family. I met Jim Kimmel, his dad. I met Judy Kimmel, all sweet people. A couple of uncles, a boatload of cousins. They probably had like 20 relatives in town.
Right.
And it was funny that his uncle was the announcer for the show.
Right.
And it's just funny, like, they have dinner there, right? Wolfgang Puck cooks this big dinner for everybody.
What do you mean, at the show?
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, you go into a big room.
You gotta be kidding me.
And there's just tables laid out.
And this is before the show goes on?
Yeah, I went to rehearsal.
Do you believe the money?
That is in television.
Yeah. I went to the rehearsal, and then Jimmy said, hey, why don't you stay for dinner? Wolfgang Puck cooks every night. I'm like, great.
Oh, my God.
I had nowhere to go.
I can't get a cup of coffee here.
I know.
Tom walks in like a hero and he brings a piece of fruit.
And he brings it himself. He's the general manager. He's supposed to be running the station.
Yeah. TV's a whole different world.
It really is. They have a ton of money. So Jimmy was so excited.
Not when they steal your ideas, though. Yeah.
So you could see Jimmy was really excited that his family was in town.
Right.
So they have all these long tables. So Jimmy goes over to one of the tables where like two people are sitting, and he says, excuse me, my family's here. Do you mind if we sit here?
Do you believe that Wolfgang Puck cooks for that show?
I don't know that he comes in personally.
No, but I'm just saying.
He's catering it, yeah.
The two big tables?
No, Howard. There's more. There's probably about 20 tables that you can put
in a big room.
And 10 people apiece at. They're just long tables.
Unfriggin' believable.
And I got to tell you, the food was amazing.
Really? What did they have?
It was like a Chinese motif that night. So it was like peanut noodles, spare ribs. There was some special chicken.
And that wasn't a special night. This is every night.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Wolfgang Puck cooked for Gary. Paul McCartney had to ask for water when he was in here.
Yeah, we didn't have water.
Paul McCartney, one of the Beatles.
It's so embarrassing. People always say to me, where's...
Jimmy averages 1.9 million viewers. Bill Maher averaged at 2.1. And he's got Wolfgang Puck. Wolfgang Puck. God damn it.
In fact, that was a dinner.
I just want a friggin' bagel.
That was a
for
dinner.
my guests, not even for me. I'll buy my own breakfast.
You want a snack, well?
Damn. Wolfgang Puck. That guy's like one of the top chefs in the world.
Absolutely.
I get 1.9 million listeners in one city. Boy, oh boy.
Yeah, television knows how to work it. For some reason, and they know how to treat their people, too.
I'll tell you, though, Jimmy gets no respect at all because I got there early. I wasn't supposed to be there till like 7:30, but I was in town, so I know the producer, so I decided to go over just to say hello.
Yeah.
So I thought they did it at the Kodak Theater, which they don't. They do it at this place called the
Chevy Chase Theater.
The El Capitan, which is right across the street.
They do it at the Chevy Chase Theater.
Yeah. So I'm walking around and I start going, even over like the security guards. I go, "Where's the Jimmy Kimmel show? Where are the offices?" They go, "Who?" And I go, "Jimmy Kimmel." Okay, so granted, I'm not in the area. I'm across the street.
Right.
So finally, I figure it's at the El Capitan Theater. You go there, the marquee, it's a movie theater. It's hard to explain, but it's a movie theater, and the Jimmy studio is sort of next to it. So they won't even let Jimmy put his name on the marquee.
Why?
I don't know why. So when you go there, it's the El Capitan Theater, and then it's Bringing Down the House is on the marquee. So I had to go up to the ticket taker and ask where the Jimmy Kimmel offices were.
Well, thank God.
And they're you go through that alley. And
yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah,
it's a brand new show. It hasn't done anything yet.
But you want to put the name on the marquee. You don't
it's a movie theater.
It's a movie theater. You want? I guarantee you Steve Martin's bringing in more people.
He put a $31 million.
Friggin' kidding me. Wolfgang Puck.
You're fascinated with that.
Fascinated. Completely sidetracked by that. Can't get off it. End the show. I got to leave.
And it's Howard, I want you to know that everyone on the show is fed from, the crew, the audience coordinator, to the guy that pulls cable, to the cameraman, to Jimmy's family. And anybody else is walking by, like me.
Almost worth going out there just for dinner.
Yeah, just stop by Jimmy's for food.
You better keep that gravy train going. It doesn't get any better than that. You bring a bag back for me?
No, I'm sorry.
What's the matter with you?
I tell you, Jimmy's in
I tell you, that's amazing what you're telling me. It's amazing what you're telling me. I mean, yeah.
That's television.
Yeah, Robin's right. On the Norm show, it was like Thanksgiving dinner every day.
Night.
Every day. We'd be eating cheeseburgers, and there'd be a woman going, "I got biscuits in the oven, so don't fill up on that."
Okay.
There was dessert.
Don't fill up.
I swear to God, she told me not to fill up.
You're kidding. Don't worry, there's plenty of room in this bottomless pit. Anyway, go ahead, yeah,
So anyway, we're at this big dinner, so Jimmy walks over to the table, and he says to two guys like that, a cameraman or something, "Hey, do you mind, my family's in town, could I use the table?" So they get up and leave, and Jimmy starts bussing the table.
Yeah, good.
He hasn't forgotten.
He hasn't. But
if he keeps up with a 1.9, he's going to...
He's not.
I gotta tell you,
he's going to be busting tables.
I got to tell you, A, I thought the show was really funny, and B, the people that are on there, there's no... nobody's walking around like it's doom and gloom. I mean, everyone's walking around like it's perfectly fine, and I think it will be at some point.
Good. Hey, listen, I wish him well. I wish him very, very well. I think he's a good guy.
I tuned in, like I always tape it so I can see if something, if I hear something that I wanted to see, and I know that his girlfriend was the co-host.
Yeah, I saw Sarah also.
Did they ever reference that?
They didn't reference it when I was there. She was sat on the couch, and she didn't talk much, but she did a pre-recorded piece that I thought was a riot.
How's she look?
She looks good.
Yeah.
She's cute.
Any the better for banging Jimmy?
I don't think Jimmy made her any better or worse. She went out on the street and she was trying to give reparations to black people for slavery.
Yeah.
And she was trying to hand them lava lamps and cookies and crackers and stuff.
It's insulting to black people.
It was funny.
Black people don't eat her handouts.
It was funny.
You know what? I wish she'd go do that in Roosevelt. They would take her, throw her into a wall.
Yeah, she's doing it right outside El Capitan.
Here's your reparations, a nice pregnancy.
She had the greatest opening line in her bit.
She's messing with fire there.
No,
she probably grew up in a lily white neighborhood. That bitch.
She's very Jewish.
Yeah, she's very Jewish.
I think her sister's a rabbi.
Yeah, well, tell her she better not play with fire. There's a few brothers who are going to take her, pick her up, and okay, we'll see. We'll see how funny it is.
But I did notice that when she came out after Jimmy introduced her, this one episode that I was watching, it looks very strange when he kisses her on the lips. It's like, she's too pretty.
Sort of like me at my wedding, Robin, how you've often described it.
But I kissed Beth at home.
But can I tell you what happened on the show last week?
Yeah.
They had some interesting problems on the show last week. They had Don King was the guest host for the week.
Yeah.
So one day, Don decided to bring, as a courtesy, he brought some guests. So he brought Lennox Lewis and Lennox Lewis's mother. I don't know why Lennox's mother had to be there.
Right.
So the guys on the show were saying that during the writing meeting, Jimmy's cousin Vinny, he's like a character on the show. Mm-hmm. And Vinny said, I bet I can beat Lennox Lewis in a pillow fight.
Right.
So they thought it might be a funny idea. So Lennox is out there. They bring out Cousin Vinny. He starts pillow fighting with Lennox Lewis, and it starts to get weird.
Yeah.
Like they start really smacking each other hard.
That's funny.
But I guess at some point there was a cake that was brought out for some reason, and Cousin Vinny threw the cake at Lennox Lewis and hit his mother in the head with the cake.
Oh, geez.
Lennox in the head with the cake. So when the show was done, Don King was like, all right, that's it. You guys went over the line. I'm not coming back. So then they had to think quick, so they called him and they said, you have to come back tomorrow. We're doing a tribute show to you, Don, which, of course, they wrote on the fly for Don King.
Right, that got him.
And they said they brought, like, a band and people sang songs to Don. And,
and that's how they got him to come back?
Did they really need him that bad?
They said he was pretty good on the show.
Yeah.
He was very upset with them.
Well, yeah. But that's a funny bit. It was worth it. Hitting Lennox Lewis's mother in the head with cake?
And they said, like, at one point, Lennox got up to pillow fight the guy, and he slipped on the cake. They said, like, he could have torn his leg. He, like, fell on his butt.
They're there to ruin careers.
So Jimmy was upset that he didn't have Stuttering John on his show?
I think they were weirded out.
Those late-night shows are weird. It's like, no one thinks to put Stuttering John on. So Jay has an idea. I'll put him on. Then Jimmy's all of a sudden, I'm upset.
Why didn't he come here?
Yeah,
that's what they say. Like, what do you mean, why didn't he come here? You didn't ask.
He didn't ask. I'm pretty sure John would go just about anywhere he was asked to go.
Plus, it was an ABC show.
Right.
He should have gone.
Well, that was the weird thing. I don't think Jimmy was angry. He was just sort of like, oh, that's weird that he's doing that show.
Because they probably wanted him to do it, and Jimmy said no. And then he heard Jay was doing it and said, these guys all go crazy.
I don't think they got offered, John.
Oh.
I think they got offered.
You make a call.
Leno was offered John?
Yeah, I do.
By who?
By ABC.
So why didn't they get...
Yeah,
so why didn't they put him on the next
show.
night? Yeah.
What?
Leno wasn't offered me.
What, you called?
No, he called.
He called you?
Yeah, he called me. He didn't. I was completely surprised. I called Susanna.
Jimmy's just react. It's just like when I used to do Letterman. Leno would call and have me on. Leno had me on because Letterman had me on. Leno's no innovator. They get upset. They just get upset. They get riled up. I said, I'll go on whoever show you want.
Yeah, I mean, John didn't call. You didn't call anybody. Why should he call Jimmy and say, let me do your show?
I like those two idiots fighting over me, Letterman and Leno. They were like, you can't do his show. You promised us first. I'm like, gee, I wish my parents fought over me like this. I never felt so loved. Letterman was out of his mind when I would go do Leno, and then Leno would be like, you just did.
You're my guy.
The last appearance you did was on Letterman, and we're going to fly you to the airport in a helicopter.
Wait a minute, what, don't you do our show anymore?
And then I got so into it, I wouldn't do either of their shows. I loved them fighting over me so much. Made me crazy. I started to think I was somebody. You start to think you're important. You could get very fooled in this show business. It's like, I'm so important, Leno and Letterman would kill each other for me.
And if your ratings went down, they would never talk to you again.
You could get so fooled in this business, you could be Arsenio Hall and decide to leave your show.
One time I was going on Leno, and Letterman had to sit down and have a meeting, figure out how to combat my appearance on Leno. So he got Rush Limbaugh on his show, and there was a whole big battle going on. It was no longer Letterman versus Leno. It was Howard Stern versus Rush Limbaugh. I was like, oh, my God.
But it can't be fooling. I mean, look at Arsenio. Arsenio thought he was such a huge star. He didn't know people wanted to talk to him because he had a television show.
Yeah, he
kept saying to everybody on the couch, we must work together. We must do a movie together. Then he left his show, and nobody wanted to do a movie.
They hated him. He remembered.
Hey, there's one other thing I got to tell you about the show. When you talk about how much money TV has, I completely forgot about this. They have what they call a green room, but it's not a green room for guests. It's just for their friends and family and stuff. Yeah. That's packed. And it's got a full bar, ton of great food, a pool table, a pinball machine, a couple of other games. And and I thought that those people would at some point move to the audience, but they don't. They just hang out back there and drink.
Boy, Sal, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard. I don't know what sounds worse, these bits on Kimmel or the fact that Gary's, doing backflips over these lame, unfunny bits.
Yeah, you know what?
Gary.
Actually, we talked about you, and Jimmy talked about how unfunny you are with your bad, lame, phony phone calls. We were talking about that for a little bit.
Your breath smelled. You can smell from New York to L.A. You idiot. I mean, hey, Howard, if you think it's not bad enough, Gary's now whoring himself out and doing comedy shows with John.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. You're on the bill. You're doing certain comedy shows with them. It's getting so bad. You should fire all of them, Howard.
So how bad? Don't you wish you were on the bill? Isn't that what it's all about? That you can't get hired anywhere in show business? You got fired from your stockbroker job. You tried to make a comedy record. Nobody bought it. You tried to do a website. Nobody cares. You tried to get on our contest. You didn't win. Don't you want to be in show biz more than life itself and you can't break through?
No, absolutely not.
Then what is it all about?
Hey, I was able to get through the back door. Here I am, a stockbroker. I was noticed by Howard Stern. I've been on the show for 7 years. So what are you talking about? You, on the other hand... Why
don't you try to go collect the money from your plug that you didn't get last year?
You're the one who has to go around and ride Howard's coattails and now do a comedy show with Stuttering John. You're pathetic. I had enough of you. Goodbye.
I'm not sure what you're trying to start, but you didn't do it, you jerk.
All right, there is a feud that's going on, evidently.
Let me kick the crap out of him. Free.
Free charge.
Yeah. Let me beat his ass for free. I said I give it to you.
I'm up for it.
And your audience.
I'm up for it.
The problem is getting Sal into the ring.
Yeah.
You realize that.
Yeah.
And, we don't even have to get a whole big thing. Just put the ring right there.
Right. Do it in here.
I just beat his ass free.
You don't need a whole audience.
No, I don't need an audience.
Gary will pay for the equipment.
How about a pillow fight?
I would bare knuckle fight that idiot.
Right. I know you would.
I would punch him once, and he would hit the ground like nobody's business.
Oh.
He's never been hit in the face. Well, he's probably been hit in the face a lot when he was a kid.
I would love to see that.
Just let me.
You're entitled to do what you want.
Oh, yeah, why don't you just go fight him?
Why don't you go knock on his door and say, step outside?
Because for some reason, when you do that, then you get into a whole legal issue. Like
Have him sign a piece of paper. He's a man.
Sign this and let me kick your ass.
Yeah.
Hurry quickly. I'm very anxious.
Yeah.
You got your fist up as he's signing. Come on, man. This is about to be legal. Come on.
Well, there you go. You want to hear John on Leno?
Yeah, let's hear.
All right. Here's Stuttering John on Leno. You want the whole thing? How long is this, by the way?
7 minutes and something.
All right, we could listen to that. You guys all up for it?
Yeah.
I'm talking about the audience at home. There's 17 million listeners.
I think there's a bunch of horns beeping right now.
Beep your horn if you want to hear Stuttering John on Leno. Okay. Now, don't beep your horn. Okay, I have it right here on CD.
All right, my next guest appears regularly on the Howard Stern Show. He was also just on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here.
Jay's fake laugh.
Get me out of here.
I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here. Meanwhile, Jay, before he got the Tonight Show, was doing bad chop suey movies with chop sake movies with Asian stars. What was that movie he did?
The guy from Mr.
Miyagi.
Pat Morita.
Him and Pat Morita.
Yeah.
He was also
He's like, I'm a celebrity, get me out of here.
He was also Alan Freed's limo driver in the Alan Freed story.
Yeah.
American Hot Wax.
American Hot Wax.
Jay's career going nowhere until he stole the Tonight Show from Letterman. So, mellow out. He's laughing at John's appearance. As bad as John's show was, it wasn't any worse than his movie with Mr. Miyagi.
Please welcome Stuttering John Melendez.
Why is he banging on the desk?
John, buddy. Good to see you. Have a seat. All right. There you are.
I haven't heard this yet, but I guess Jay has to establish for a few minutes what an idiot John is. And how Jay is superior. And then he'll get on with the interview.
What?
All right, thank you.
There you are.
I can't believe I'm here.
What did he say?
I didn't know what those people were yelling.
I think they yelled out, "You're the king of our jungle."
Oh, I thought they said he was a big idiot. And Jay went, "You are." Thank you.
Thank you. That was Susanna and her friend, by the way.
Oh, was it?
No, I don't know.
Here, Jay.
Well, it's nice to have you here. Well, you're a celebrity now.
Was Jared from Subway busy tonight, or what happened?
That's right. Boy, you catch on fast.
Can I take this off?
Take that stupid hat off, yeah.
My wife says I look good with the hat, but I don't know.
Well, we can't see your face. Let people see. There you are. There you go.
It's ridiculous.
And, it makes your hair look good, too. But, now tell me about it. You're just back from Australia. You're from I'm a Celebrity. Get me out of here.
Yeah.
Let me be honest. When they called you, did you know you were a celebrity?
No. I always considered myself like G-list celebrities, you know what I mean? But I was flattered that they called me.
Well, it is sort of, Howard Stern is syndicated. It's a radio show.
Yeah.
And you're one of the more popular people on the show.
Yeah.
But, when you tend to think of celeb, you think, Jennifer Lopez, Ben Affleck, that type of thing.
Yeah.
So what is this determining whether John's a celebrity?
Well, I guess he is a celebrity now.
I would think John's more of a celebrity than any of the other people who appeared on that show. I mean, John at least has a job.
He's got something to do every day.
And what's with Jay?
That exposes him.
You're not a celebrity. Well,
did you know you were a celebrity?
He's on a radio show that reaches as many people as your dumb television show does, if not more.
The weird thing about that show was John was probably the best known and the least pampered out of all those people.
So what did you think it was real? What did you think when they called you with this idea?
I just did it for the money.
I thought...
I mean, you know.
I thought all the money went to charity.
No, anything we won went to charity, but we still got our flat rate.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know.
Well, explain the show for... How many watched it? Yeah. Explain the show.
The show is, like, you know, there's all these, again, quote-unquote, celebrities.
Right.
In the jungles of Australia, and we're supposed to be roughing it, and the cameras are everywhere, including the bathroom. We're always mic'd, so any conversation we have is out there, and then we have these trials that we got to do, that we go and try and win food, because we were just, the only food they gave us was rice and beans.
I see.
And I'm Puerto Rican. I like rice and beans. I freaking hate rice and beans now.
That's it.
I was like, after the third day, I'll do anything for a meal.
Right. Oh, well, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, who is...
All right. Okay. All right.
This is, I think, the best part. This is where John starts trashing everyone else.
Oh, all right, good.
I'm goofing on them.
Some of the other celebrities on the show.
The other celebrities?
Well, I mean, ABC is a big network. They have access to major celebrities.
The gold medal winner, Bruce Jenner.
Now, that was what year?
The only reason I know he's a gold medal winner is he told me about 2,000 times that we were there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in 1976. Bruce is one of those guys, long-winded. I mean, like you ever have a guy who, like, tells you a long story, but there's a punchline at the end?
Yeah.
There's no punchline with
I see. It just kind of...
It just goes on and on. It's like watching the paint dry, but it never dries.
It's just always sticky,
Just never shuts up. He's got an ego. He's always looking at the camera, looking at his expression.
Wow. It sounds like it got testy out there on the island.
Yeah. I wanted to go put my hand in the thing of spiders just to get away from his conversation.
Really? All right, who were some of the other people? Melissa Rivers, wasn't she?
Melissa Rivers was there.
And she's famous because she's
Joan Rivers' daughter.
Jay hasn't heard of Melissa Rivers?
He's letting John do the joke.
I see.
Well, his premise is that none of them were celebrities.
But Bruce Jenner was a celebrity. I mean, he's not now, but he was.
You'd be shocked. I agree with you. Most people don't know who he is.
Older people know.
Bruce Jenner was huge.
Yeah.
Almost no one under 30 knows who he is.
And, she came in second, and the whole rumor was that Joan bought a phone bank that would just, keep on continuously calling to vote for her. But I think that's a lie. I think Joan just had her plastic surgeons call in, and there was enough of that.
Really? Oh, wow, man.
Jay is annoying. John's not doing bad. Jay's annoying. What is his problem?
Well, you know what I think is funny about this? Like Jay knows exactly what's going to happen. I'm sure that
they screened it already.
But Jay is in that state of confusion. Now, who is there? What happened?
They give him little cards that tell him, explain everything.
The whole thing's prompted, like he went, it sounds like things got a little testy.
What happened?
Did things get testy?
How does anybody watch any of these shows?
Well, a lot of people have found a way not to.
Yeah. I don't tape them or anything.
Wow, it sounds like a little island rage.
Well, I mean, it's 15 days with the same people.
Right.
You know everything about them.
But they're celebrities. Who are the other celebrities?
You just love saying that,
Well,
Jay.
it just makes me laugh.
The other celebrities, Alana Stewart.
Now, who is she?
I know. That's what I thought. I still think I'm the only celebrity there that actually has a job.
Yeah, I was going to say.
But Alana Stewart she was married to Rod Stewart and George Hamilton.
Of course. Well,
and, she just shouldn't have been there. Because she's way too high maintenance. They had a shrink on site. She saw the shrink 2 to 3 times a day. I swear to God.
What did you see him about?
And it didn't work because at one point she calls downtown Julie Brown the C word.
Ooh.
I swear to God. And then Julie Brown comes up to her and threatens to kill her. And then I always say, and that explains why Alana lasted a little longer, because when Rod Stewart and George Hamilton heard that she could die, they kept calling to keep her on.
Oh, You know, if you had told this, if we had known this beforehand, more people would have watched this damn show.
It was fun. I mean, it was boring.
Yeah.
To be there for hours and hearing everyone's lives, it was boring. But it was fun in some, in some respects.
Yeah. Now, the winner was Chris Judd.
Chris Judd was there.
And he's a celebrity because
he used to date Jennifer Lopez.
Okay, now, he's married to her. What are you married to?
Jay goes, and he's a celebrity because, and then John gets it wrong, and Jay corrects him.
He corrects him because he already knows.
He already knows.
Looking at the card.
Yeah. And he's a celebrity because, well, he dated Jennifer Lopez. No. He married her, stupid.
I like the correct.
You were supposed to say he married.
And I'm supposed to pretend I never heard of him.
We rehearsed this, you moron.
Yeah, you're
dummy.
not playing right.
It was a little condescending when he said, it's the radio show. I guess it's syndicated.
Yeah. Like Jay's any more important.
He's about that.
And he left out the part that it's on TV every night.
Yeah.
You're going to read it.
Yeah, that's right. He did a little movie, didn't he?
I mean, syndicated, I guess. All right, syndicated.
Because I'm a nobody.
Yeah, how is there, Now, who is he?
Well, he was married to her for 2 years. And I'll tell you how I'm so mad at my wife, because my wife sent us a letter that they read. And it was very touching. So Chris Judd starts to cry because it's bringing him back all these memories of Jennifer.
Right.
So now I'm crying because I know by Chris crying he's guaranteed to win because he's a single guy crying over a woman. It's in the bag.
Hey, John, describe to me why you'd want to win this. Why does someone want to win? There's no incentive to win.
And I thought he said earlier he didn't cry.
Yeah. How come you cried?
My best job you.
Well, I'm sorry. You're doing well, but why...
Why did you want to win?
Why did you want to win? That's the part I don't get of the game.
Because if I won, then my charity got $200,000.
But why do you care? I mean, okay, great. So what's wrong with Chris's charity getting $200,000? Someone's charity's going to win.
Because mine, it's a personal thing. The guy from my charity's in a wheelchair.
But on day 10, right, when you started that...
I think it was just... And also, it's a popularity thing. Everybody wants,
Really?
Like, I didn't want to be the first one to go.
If they had made it that you got paid $1 million if you won...
Yeah.
People would have been at each other's throats.
Well, yeah.
And then when they all wanted to leave the island, we said, good, go, leave.
You know what happened? There was too much camaraderie with you guys. It should have been a contest among you guys. Everyone
didn't care who won. Chris Judd didn't care if he won.
Oh, no, Chris Judd wanted to win.
Yeah, but he wanted to win, but if you won, so he doesn't lose anything personally.
I guess just a little face that you would like,
Whatever. It gets a lot different when there's money involved.
Yeah, and when you actually need to win to get the money.
If there were $1 million, nobody would be coming to your Oscar party.
Don't tell me downtown Julie Brown couldn't use $1 million.
Well, she was so funny because she said that I hope I get voted off. I can't take Bruce anymore.
But the people shouldn't want to get voted off.
She jumped for joy and ran over the bridge when she got voted off.
I mean, I couldn't understand why you didn't want to get voted off. You could have lived in a luxury hotel.
Because I was having a good time.
Oh, all right.
Actually, that crazy place that they built was a luxury to John.
Right.
He lives in an apartment.
Although I did get
beer with 10 kids and a wife and a dog.
I did get my ass bitten by a leech.
Yeah.
A huge. You should see the thing on my ass. It's a big bite.
Didn't Julie Brown say though before she did that challenge that I'll go in the vat of leeches as long as it doesn't scar me.
And she still got, in fact, she's very upset with the show. I don't know what's going to happen, but it looks...
Because the leech bites are still there.
Yeah.
They haven't gone away.
They haven't gone away.
Will they not go away?
They're supposed to, but they still haven't. And Howard, if you saw her leg, close up, it was really, really brutal.
Yeah, it's only been a week.
That's true.
Yeah, it'll go away.
She actually had showed me, and it was right by her crotch.
Those leeches were sucking on her crotch.
Yeah, they all went right there.
Yeah, they went right by her butt.
Oh, yeah.
And our vag.
They were actually nibbling on her taint.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's weird.
How about the permanent leech mark she's living on her millionaire husband?
Oh, my.
When's he going to sue over that?
He said as long as he wasn't scarred.
She has $1.5 million house, and I assumed it was her husband paid. She said she paid it for it.
Really?
Yeah.
With what?
How did she make it?
Apparently made a lot of money from MTV. She said she always hears you say that MTV doesn't pay, but she did get paid a lot.
I don't believe it.
Her best year, I would guarantee you, couldn't have been more than $150,000.
It was.
More than $1 million a year?
Not more than $1 million, but I'm pretty sure it was somewhere in the $500,000 a year bulk.
Really?
That's what
I'm shocked.
It was a show of leeches. Chris Judd, Robin Leach.
What? Robin Leach is famous. I mean, he is, from Lifestyles and the Rich and Famous.
Yeah, but he hasn't been around in a while. Well, I think he's sort of semi-retired, isn't he?
He was the biggest.
I thought it was weird that ABC banked their schedule on, the Stuttering John Melendez show. I mean, I did think it was weird.
Well, Robin was the thing I didn't understand, because he's a multi-millionaire. I'm like, well, why are you here?
That's the point. You know what? He's so desperate to be on TV. I get why you were there. They paid you $100,000. You needed it.
Bruce Jenner doesn't need the money.
I don't know.
And he wants to be on TV.
And Melissa Rivers was bitching because she doesn't need the money.
And I got to tell you something. From what I hear, and I don't know whether it's true or not, I'm not sure that Chris Judd needs the money.
No, he's got $5 million from J-Lo.
I heard it was 7.
Yeah, I heard it was 10.
So my point is, these guys are just desperate to be on TV.
Well, Chris Judd wants to be an actor and a director, so I can.
How's that going to help? Making an idiot out of himself.
Going inside the actor studio. And that's
go to acting class.
Yeah, this will be one of the if he ever makes it, this will be one of the embarrassing things he did before he made it.
Right. When he goes on Jay Leno in 10 years, when he's a great director, if that ever happens, this is the clip they'll show to mock him.
I like the people who go on the dating shows because they want to get a start in acting.
Or Joe Millionaire.
Remember that chick from Joe Millionaire we had in here, the runner-up? Sarah, who did the tickling foot video, and I said to her, why don't you just go in Playboy? And she goes, I would never do that.
I know. I've read that.
She announced today she's doing Playboy.
She ain't even that hot.
No.
But you know what? She said that she turned down $1 million to get completely naked.
That, I believe, is a huge lie.
And she said she's getting $500,000 to be topless.
Just to be topless.
I would bet the farm she's not getting $500,000.
I'll bet she's getting not even $100,000. $1 million is a lot of money. They pay that to big names.
Who cares about seeing her naked?
She's a runner-up.
Yeah, why would you have to give her $1 million?
I'd rather see Chris Judd naked.
Well, that's you. I think you were falling in love with him.
Yeah, what does that mean?
He's a great guy, though. He's coming to my party. You coming?
Great. Yeah, sure, I'm coming.
Oh, good.
Why wouldn't I come?
It's a Sunday night.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, but it starts early. It's like 6 o'clock.
No, I'm not going. Not on a Sunday night, no.
Are any of the celebrities coming to your beach party?
Yeah. I think, Robin Leach is flying in for it.
Robin Leach.
We're from Connecticut.
Chris Judd can go to your party on a Sunday night. You don't have to get up and work the next morning. I do.
He go to your party Sunday through Sunday.
Well, if it's interesting, we're all going to put in like $50.
Wow.
And then whoever
it's a pot?
Yeah, whoever gets the most right.
You're running. So it's like a gay Super Bowl party.
Yeah, it's a little fruity. I mean.
Oh, he's in show business now.
Yeah, he's got all the celebrity friends.
I just like the party.
Right.
Good. Is Nikki Ziering coming to your party?
No, she's in L.A.
John,
she's not in love with you? I think John goes, Nikki Ziering's in love with me. If I wasn't married, she told me she'd be all over me. I go,
Howard, even when we were at the after party, she said that, right in front of my wife.
Right, but she hasn't
right
seen
in front of your wife.
Oh, she didn't say it to you alone in a room.
Right. Was she posted in a closet? Tells you that
Nikki Ziering's sister was at the after party.
Yeah.
And her sister doesn't look like Nikki.
Right.
We talked about that. She's a very big woman. She looks like me.
So Nikki goes. So Nikki starts to like drift away from her, and the sister's trying to find you. Sister goes, Nikki, please, don't lose me here. And Nikki goes, but I'm definitely going to lose you.
I can stay with you all the time. Even come on. For me.
But Nikki, I was the whole time I was there when Tyson got voted off and then Nikki got voted off. I thought for sure.
And who was Tyson screwing around with?
We don't know.
Oh.
We don't know. But I thought for sure he'd be banging Nikki, but apparently it didn't happen.
So who was banging Nikki?
There's a lot of rumors going around, but
who?
What are you afraid of ruining friendships?
No.
Did Robin Leach bang her?
No.
No way.
Let's just say that at the after party.
Who else was there?
Everybody was there. Then Chris Judd showed up, and 5 minutes later, Nikki showed up with a big smile on her face. And I said to Nikki, so were you and Chris fooling around? And she goes, who told you?
John goes, the old 5-minute trick. Nobody sees through that.
Yeah. They just happened to be 5 minutes apart.
Wow.
So I'm guessing that they, had a little thing.
They probably did.
John, how long before you offer Chris Judd my Yankee tickets?
But it was the whole thing with Jenner. Oh, did you see what happened with Bruce? Bruce Jenner. Right in front of Bruce has no idea what's going on. He starts telling Chris Judd how his son is so good looking he looks just like Ben Affleck. Just like Ben Affleck.
Oh, that's
the best.
Are you kidding?
That's great.
And he
right.
Sorry.
Right.
Are you an a-hole? And Bruce Jenner is oblivious to it.
Bruce walked away, never knew what happened. And then John's consoling Chris because I'm sure he didn't know what he said.
I got another son that looks like...
He doesn't think about anyone else but himself. Is Bruce Jenner's face as scary in person as it is on TV?
Well, he admitted to me. I finally said, Bruce, I got to ask you. Because he asked me, what would you ask me? I said,
did you get a nose job? He goes, yeah, I got a nose job. I said, but man, you cut the whole thing off.
What did he say?
He goes, yeah, I didn't like the way it pointed, and it didn't look good. I go, what else?
What else has he done?
He goes,
18 years ago, I had a nose job.
Yeah.
18 years, I took the tip off.
So I said, so what else did you have done? He goes, nothing. I go, come on. And he goes, all right, I had Botox once.
Once? He had a facelift. His eyebrows are like a woman's, too. What does he sculpt his eyebrows?
Botox wears off after a certain time. You have to keep doing it.
He looks like a tranny.
He
does.
Well, like someone said to me, like, wasn't there a rumor that he wanted to get something chopped off? I said, I never heard about that. But then when I'm looking at his face, I'm looking at his face and I'm looking at his ear and I'm focusing on some stuff on his ear. And then Julie Brown's looking at me and going,
what does that mean? Facelift?
Yeah, well, that's what she was thinking. But Bruce said that he didn't get anything else done besides his ear.
That's impossible.
He's in Michael Jackson territory lying.
He is. But you should have Bruce on, and he's willing to talk about this. He has great O.J. stuff because they were real good friends with Nicole.
And what does he have to say?
And she called them the day before the murder.
Called Bruce.
His wife actually testified at the trial because she was such a good friend of the wife's, and she knew about a lot of the...
Let me get this right. Master Detective Bruce Jenner thinks O.J.'s guilty?
No, he won't. No, he pretty definitely... But
well, of course.
But Howard, he's got great stories.
What has he got?
Like, he even has an idea of where the knife and the clothes are hidden.
Why wouldn't he say where it is?
No, he did. He said it on the show. I don't know if they aired it.
Where is it?
All right.
Not that I know.
Nobody was watching.
They didn't air it. They didn't air that. They aired when he was bathing instead.
Bruce?
They didn't air the O.J. revelation. They aired him washing his hair.
Right. Bruce says...
Okay, apparently because, Bruce's wife was Robert Kardashian's wife. I don't know if you know that.
No.
Okay, so Kardashian had to pick O.J. up from the airport because O.J. couldn't go home because the cops were all at O.J.'s house. So O.J. forgets his golf clubs at the airport and is freaking out about his golf clubs. So O.J. made them drive back to the airport to get the golf clubs. So they do that. Okay, so O.J. stays over at Kardashian's house, and the golf clubs are in the trunk of the car in the garage. 2 o'clock in the morning, Kardashian suddenly hears O.J. in the garage. And apparently he takes the golf clubs and starts walking out of the house at 2 in the morning somewhere, and is gone for about an hour or two with the golf clubs. So I guess they're saying that they think that the knife and everything was in the golf clubs, and that O.J. dropped it off somewhere by Kardashian's house. And that was the whole. And then in the trial, when O.J. showed the golf clubs that were his golf clubs, they weren't his golf clubs. They were somebody else's. And it wasn't even his golf clubs that he showed it.
Why don't you reopen this case, John?
Hey, John, you ought to reopen it.
But I mean, he was saying all this, and how Nicole called him and said that she thinks O.J. was going to kill her, and O.J. told her.
This is just Bruce Jenner trying to be relevant. I mean, Bruce Jenner sits around all day thinking of O.J. stories. You know what I mean?
Making it up.
Who even knows? I mean, it's like, what world does he live in? What's the difference? O.J.'s free.
But it's really interesting stuff that if you wanted to, because they were really good friends with him.
You were on an island trapped. It's not interesting.
Oh, really?
You, it's interesting because you're sitting on an island.
Yeah, this was your television.
Do you think he'd take your call now?
It was the
only... Bruce Jenner will take your call?
Sure.
Even though you were goofing on him and stuff, you think he'd be cool about that?
Yeah.
Call him right now.
I'm sure he would come on the
Did you guys all exchange numbers like at the party afterwards and stuff?
I got everyone's number.
Like Melissa Rivers now?
Yeah.
She friendly with you?
Yeah, she was actually pretty cool on there. I mean, she was a little controlling with the cigarettes.
Yeah, John's biggest complaint was that they all got 10 cigarettes a day, and Melissa controlled them.
Yeah, like she took the 30 and then gave.
Why does she get to do that?
That was the one thing I said. Can I please have my own cigarettes?
Yeah, why do you get to control?
I felt like Martini from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest because I'm like, I want my cigarettes because it was the only 10 the only vice I could do. I had no pot, I had no beer.
What else did you have on your own?
Did he give you any pot?
No.
Well, nobody was controlling the pot?
I had no weapons.
John, did you bring anything else with you on the island?
What do you mean? Yeah. I had my Xanax in case I had a panic attack.
Right.
We thought you were drugged early on, by the way.
You were taking Xanax.
You took them, didn't you?
Because you looked like you were on drugs.
I only took it one night when...
Was it the first night?
It was the night when I was freezing. I was in my underwear.
Yeah, first night.
It was the second...
Oh,
it was the second
night we saw you. You looked like you were high as a kite.
It was the night of the Aborigines and I slept. No, it wasn't that night. It was the third. It was like the night after. I just had to because they were all arguing and I was just like, and I was freezing.
Did you pleasure yourself out there?
No, I didn't even have a horny thought. Although finally I had some weird dream and I had a nocturnal emission.
You did?
Yeah.
You did, John?
Yeah.
How old are you?
Because, yeah, I couldn't pleasure myself. So
what'd you dream about, Nikki?
Yeah. I was getting...
Nikki's ass?
No, I was getting...
Or Tyson's ass?
I was getting oral from an Asian girl, but, you know...
That was Bruce Jenner.
But there's, you know, so I had to walk around with that in my pants for the whole day.
Wow.
Well, you didn't give you a change of underwear?
No, but they were all wet. I had no clean underwear.
We might have to do a I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here reunion show right here.
Well, that's the thing. Well, if they have a reunion show, it's another...
They're not having any reunion show.
But it's another bunch of money if they did.
Yeah, but they're not going to have a reunion show of a show that consistently came in 4th and 5th.
Right, John, please.
But apparently it did better.
I think you should have gone on there and been wild. I mean, like you didn't... The point wasn't to win. You should have just... I
farted on Melissa Rivers.
You did?
Oh, you didn't see that?
No.
I just went up to her when she was talking to somebody and just...
Once.
Yeah, then Bruce Jenner farted on you. I mean, it was... I thought the whole thing was... I asked John, were they mad at you? Because I thought they hired a guy...
You're really trying to be their friend. I thought you were going to mix it up.
You should have been goofing on that host constantly, man.
He was such a huge fan of the show. How could I? He was telling me that he loved the show. He loved you. He'd been listening to you for 10 years.
Whatever.
Hey, Howard, do you want to hear the story about how me and John and Downtown Julie Brown tried to watch John on The Tonight Show?
What was that?
Well, so I hooked up with John about 11:15. I didn't even know he was in town, in Los Angeles. So we get to this bar, Trader Vic's, and we're sitting there. John goes, "Come on, let's all go up to my room and watch a show."
Let's go watch me.
So I'm like, okay.
No, my wife.
Let's go watch me be a celebrity.
You don't even tell it honestly. My wife was like anal about it.
No, you wanted to watch it too, John. So, but it's fine. It's okay. I would want to watch it if it were me. I'm not putting you down for it. So we all pile into John's room.
Let's go to my room and watch me.
And then you can all, and then you can all tell me how good I am.
So it's John and Susanna, Julie Brown and her husband. Susanna.
What's the husband like?
He's very quiet. I said
really
2 words the whole night.
Is he a handsome guy?
Yeah.
He's a pretty good-looking guy.
Well, it's funny because Julie, during when Tyson Beckford was having one of his crazy rants, Julie goes, "This is why I'm married to a white guy." And the white guy she's married to is German, blonde hair, blue-eyed.
Right.
So
she doesn't like black people?
No, she was just saying because Tyson was like, he would make statements like, nobody is allowed to carve anybody's initials in this log because I carved Robin Leach's and nobody could carve anything else.
Yeah, he got weird like that.
He's crazy.
My God, I can't wait for the reunion show.
Wasn't he some kind of homeless guy and they found him?
They found him sitting in the park. I don't know how homeless he was, but he was just hanging around Central Park or something when he was discovered.
He had a very, very odd connection to Robin Leach. I mean, when
he cried when Robin got voted off. He cried.
Yeah, he cried. And then when he got reunited with Robin, he cried and he hugged him. And he said, I would do anything for this man. But when Robin got voted off, he was so upset, he carved RL into a log. And then no one else was allowed to.
No one else.
Wasn't he jealous when Chris Judd started to become friendly with Robin Leach?
Bruce Jenner.
Bruce Jenner?
Yeah, that's what my wife said it looked like.
That didn't look like it was.
It was a little very strange.
But he started crying when Robin left, and I was just like, this is getting really weird because, Robin didn't die. He's at a hotel.
Days. Yeah.
You see him in 11 days.
Yeah. You'll be able to hang with him.
Yeah. So anyway, we're at the bar, the whole bunch of us, and John goes, let's go upstairs and watch a show. So we all pile into John's room, which is not a huge room. It's probably like, I don't know, about 10 or 12 of us.
Well, the Tonight Show put me up at the Beverly Hilton.
Okay.
So it's like 10 or 12 of us. So we turn on the TV, and I know that, everyone's like, what channel is it? I know that in L.A. it's channel 4, just like here. So it's on channel 8. Hit the button, go down to 7, see a picture, 6, see a picture, 5, see a picture. Get to channel 4, screen's completely black, nothing but audio, right? And it says on the top, it says NBC. So we're like, what's wrong?
Why is that?
We don't know. There was something wrong with the satellite or cable system in that area.
It's my luck.
So we start trying to call, play with the TV, nothing's going on. Next thing you know, I hear Julie Brown on the phone just going, hello, we're up in this room and we can't get channel 4. You can hear her a mile away. So she's calling down to them. They said, yes, sometimes the channel goes out. It happens from time to time. So then she calls the bar, Trader Vic's. Hello, this is Julie Brown. We were just in with a large party and spent a lot of money. So she was trying to see if they had it. And they couldn't understand English.
What does that mean anyway? What, is she going to... You mean Trader Vic's is because she ate dinner there now has to turn their place into a lounge?
I think they were trying to get their attention. So then... They make a bunch more calls to the whole hotel, and they find out that...
At least she gave Julie Brown something to do.
It's on down in the pool area. If we go down to the pool, we can watch a show. So we all, rush out of the room, rush into the elevator. We go down to the pool. They had a technician there from the hotel, like one of those, fix-it guys.
Yeah.
Turns on the TV. There is, in fact, a picture on Channel 4. It's CNN.
Oh.
So I guess they put it on because Channel 4 was out. They wanted to fill it so that it wasn't black.
Right.
So now we have 6 minutes to go. Catherine Zeta-Jones on. We have 6 minutes to try.
Did you meet her, Catherine Zeta-Jones?
Yeah, she was really
nice. Was she nice?
Yeah.
Everyone's nice.
She was really pregnant.
I know, she's gross.
So Julie Brown turns around to me and she says, would you run over to Trader Vic's, which is like not a hike away, but I had to run a little bit. She goes, would you run over there and see if you can get it on the TV down there? And
who'd she say that to?
Me.
You?
She
Let her do it.
Go, so
Gary volunteered.
I volunteered. She said, would somebody go? And I said, I'll go.
Wait, it sounds like Julie Brown was all excited. She was on a mission.
Well, she was trying to help John.
Gave her something to do.
They're pals. They're pals, no doubt. Yeah. So I run over to the bar.
You would really like her if you hung out with her.
I know. I like everyone. You should see how well I get along with everyone. It's an amazing life I have.
I run over to the bar.
Everyone's my friend.
I run over to the bar. The guys that run it are Asian. Half of them don't understand English. I'm talking. Finally, I just grab the remote. I turn on Channel 4. It's CNN. So I call on the cell phone now from this bar to tell them we can't get it here either. So now it's like a minute before it starts. So I go.
I would have gotten along with Julie Brown when she was single and about 15 years ago. That's when I would have gotten along with Julie Brown.
Well, you know what's funny? Brian, who works on our show, he worked with her twice. Once when she was at the height of her fame, and he said she was the biggest C-word he ever dealt with.
Right.
And once when she was at the bottom of her fame, he said she was the greatest person he ever met.
Yeah. Big difference when she's not hot. Now no one even pay attention to her. How's she look with makeup on? Can she clean up a little?
She looked better.
She looked good. And her body's still nice.
Yeah.
So she got big...
Except for those leech marks.
How you going to get around the leeches?
So finally, I'm at the bar, and I said, listen, I'm just going to hang at the bar. You guys, and our friend said, yeah, we'll be down in a few minutes. Wait, like 10 minutes, 20 minutes. I was just getting ready to grab a cab back to my hotel, and these guys walked in, and I guess they went to another bar. They got a cab, found a bar where it was on. Unfortunately, the bar was so loud they couldn't hear the sound.
So
they watched John, and they read it on the bottom of the screen in closed caption.
There you go.
So I still haven't seen it.
Shame.
At least you heard it. You saw the pictures, now you've heard it.
Right. Okay, we got to take a break. I never got to hear the end of your Jay Leno appearance, but did I miss much?
I talked about Bruce a little bit more, and then I just, said I didn't have Jay Leno money because he kept asking me, like, why I would do such a stupid show. And I just kept saying, well, you're rich and I'm not.
Ask him, you should have said to him, why did you do those dumb movies with Pat Morita? Shut him up.
John had a great line. He goes, I don't have Jay Leno money. He goes, in fact, I don't even have Kevin Eubanks money.
Oh, hey, but why did Jay all those years do all those horrible projects?
Yeah, he could have said, remember, Jay, what you do. When you don't have this kind of money, you wind up in a movie with Pat Morita.
Jay had money from stand-up, and he was still doing movies with Pat Morita.
Stuff like that.
And what about him going, it's a radio show, it's syndicated, I guess. I mean, we do a lot of the bits from the show on here. But
yeah, why didn't he say that? That's where we get a lot of my jaywalking material.
Yeah, I guess some of the writers watch it.
I'm inspired by that show.
Yeah.
And apparently, a lot of things we do here.
Yeah, I mean, I like to put it on television because it's a radio show.
But I don't understand the Jimmy Kimmel thing, though. Jimmy said something?
No, they just thought it was weird. They weren't angry or anything. They just thought it was weird that you were on. They were wondering why you wouldn't be on their show.
But they never
Because Jay called them.
Yeah, but they never even called.
Of course.
They never figured that out.
But see, no, I think what happened was they were offered someone else from the show, and it wasn't you. Do you follow what I'm saying? So
all right, I got to take a break. No one cares. All right. John, congratulations on your Tonight Show. We'll be back right after these words.
Tonight, it might come as a surprise, maybe not, that New Jersey is naming a rest stop in his honor. It all began with a campaign promise by the then gubernatorial candidate, Christine Todd Whitman. Norma Shanek has the story.
Governor Whitman says she's making good on another campaign promise. During an early morning visit to the controversial Howard Stern radio show, Whitman told the shock jock she planned to name a rest area on Route 295 in Burlington County in his honor. Stern wanted one on the turnpike, but that wasn't possible.
This is the first rest stop on the southbound area that we are dedicating to Howard Stern.
Ooh.
This is what it's going to look like.
Look at that.
Because 295 is an interstate highway, technically New Jersey doesn't have the right to name this rest stop. So what the governor plans to do is to put a plaque here honoring Howard Stern.
He certainly went out of his way to endorse me during the campaign. We talked about this. I said we'd do it. We'd put a plaque up at this particular rest stop, and I really don't think it's a major issue.
This is what the plaque would look like. Now, if the state should honor a man many consider vulgar and racist.
Come on, let's not get ridiculous about this. This is not giving him a state sanction any more than George Pataki's appointing him as a commissioner to a highway or a road commission at $1 a year does.
Stern, of course, has legions of fans.
Well known, and I think he ought to have something better than a truck stop named after him.
But not everyone believes he deserves such an honor.
I think he should have a toilet named after him.
Think this is kind of appropriate or what?
For him, I guess. Truck stop fits.
Why?
for him because he's scum.
If this is how she would have to stoop, then what else is she going to do?
Howard Stern is famous for his trash mouth and bathroom humor. He's not expected to clean that up soon, but now that his name will be identified with a rest stop, maybe he can at least clean things up here. I'm Nora Mushanek for Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show.
In Baltimore, we're on an FM station now. Welcome. Live 105.7 FM. Thank the Lord. 10 years in the waiting or more. I remember the first day we went on the AM station in Baltimore. Everyone said, well, it's an AM station.
But we struggled through.
Yeah. Hey, Pat, you're on the air. Go ahead, Pat. Oops, Pat, go ahead.
Hello.
Hey, Pat.
Who's this?
Howard.
Howard, what's up, Howard? What's going on?
Hey, man.
What's going on? I met you up in, you were at, it looked like a family wedding, up in the Green Tree Country Club.
Was that the one in Westchester?
That's right.
That was last summer.
That's right. Now, I was the drunk bartender, which I never pissed in my own wedding.
That was my cousin.
I walked to the other wedding reception. I'm walking through, and I see some hot blonde, and you're standing there with her, and you're parting ways. She goes in the bathroom, and you're standing in front of me. I see the hair from the back. I met you before at Twisted Sister concert. I said, hey, is that Howard? And you keep walking. I said, hey, Howard, come on, is that you? And you turn around. You go, yeah, it's me. I said, what's up, brother? And I go to shake your hand, and you continue on to the...
F-word?
Huh?
Don't say the F-word.
No, I apologize.
We're on the radio, brother.
I didn't know I was.
So we were in the bathroom. I was about to go to the urinal, and you want to shake my hand.
I go to shake your hand, right? And you're like, you know...
What's wrong with that homo?
Huh?
What's wrong with that homo?
What's wrong with that homo? Listen to me. I tell you right now.
I'm in a men's room about to handle my own penis. I don't want to touch your filthy hand and touch my penis. Are you crazy?
You got
Why don't we French kiss, you homo?
I am the biggest hung Irishman in the world, and
I don't care what you are. I don't want to kiss you or handle you in a bathroom with other men.
Listen, let me tell you something.
What part of this don't you understand?
The part I don't understand is that I go to shake your hand, and you look at me, and this is previous to touching my own person.
I don't know whether you've touched yourself yet or not. I walk into a men's room. You're there standing there. You think I want to touch a guy who's just...
And Howard,
Holy cow.
I said, Howard.
What, do I have to subject myself to every one of your germs?
Every one of my germs. Howard, I told you, and verbatim, I said, Howard, my lad.
My lad.
My lad. I washed my hands before I touched Pat Mahoney's little lad.
This guy's drunk in the bathroom.
He sounds drunk now. Did
I know.
he ever sound
He's drunk in a men's room. I'm at my cousin's wedding.
All right?
The guy wants to shake my hand. I'm not sure whether he just finished peeing or he's about to go pee. I know I'm about to. I said to you, I don't know who you are. I don't know your history. I don't know what the hell is on your hand.
I met you at the Twisted Sister concert in 1989.
All right. So did I shake your hand then?
No, you didn't. But I said, Howard, watch out. The rabbi's coming right up behind you.
I got to go.
Nervous.
I got to go, Pat.
You got nervous.
Yeah, Pat.
Howard.
Thank you. You have no idea. It's my worst nightmare, this guy.
Howard, I was the drunk bartender come up to you and said you had to wash your lad. I had to wash your lad, and I said, Howard.
Yeah. Imagine you're in the bathroom with this guy.
Oh, my God.
I remember this guy. I was like, hey, how you doing, man? Nice to meet you. He goes, come on, let's shake hands. I go, you know what, Pat? I said, I'm about to pee. You know, I don't want to shake your hand.
Oh, what a
it was pretty obvious why. I mean... What else you want to do? You want to stare at my penis? Wacko.
So then he calls back to call you on it a year later.
Yeah.
You know, I had a similar thing happen to me on Saturday, Howard. This was really bad. I did this appearance at like a DVD store, right? So we leave. I'm on maybe 3 or 4 miles down the road, and I tell the driver, I said, listen, man, I gotta go to the bathroom. Can you just pull over at a restaurant or somewhere? Pulled over to the restaurant. I walk right in. I go right to the bathroom. Sit down. I had to make a number 2, you know?
Oy.
I'm sitting there all alone, but I'm like 4 miles away from where I was.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I hear footsteps come in, and I hear some guy go, P.U. Smells like a Baba Booey ass in here.
Oh, no.
The guy, like, followed me to the bathroom. So then I walk out, and he's like, man, you got a stinky doo-doo. And I'm like, can't I just go to the bathroom, man?
How come he came in to smell it?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's so happy now. He has this information.
He smelled your poop.
I was humiliated, I have to say.
I don't blame you. I would hold it in. I wouldn't care.
But he left. He went away.
Yeah, I was 4 miles away.
I don't care where you are. I don't make a duty in public, period.
I mean, you've had to from time to time.
Who?
Yes.
Telling you, Robin, I don't do it.
You can't not have had a situation where you hadn't.
My body, I swear to you, shuts down so efficiently. Talk about mind over matter. Mind over fecal matter.
You've never, been sick.
No.
See, because I was thinking,
if I get home, I got to go right away.
See, I was thinking, okay, say Tom Cruise, right? He gets in his car, and he's got an hour ride to wherever. He's never had to stop and go.
I guess. And maybe his body's like mine. It shuts down.
Everybody couldn't be like you. Most people have to go sometime.
Your brain can control that.
The only place I can do that is on a plane.
Wrong.
I swear, that's me.
But I'm saying, you're probably hurting yourself by holding it like that.
Maybe I need a colonic.
You really never you've never been on a 3-hour ride somewhere?
No.
When you went up to see that football game,
no.
Right? 2 hours, you never had to go.
I have to pee.
But wait a second.
No duty.
You left your house that morning, right?
Go ahead.
2 hours to the football game.
Right.
Watch the football game for a couple hours, 2 hours home, and nothing. You didn't have to go.
No. I came home, and you know what? I have to go once a day pretty much for my duties. And it only happens when I get home. I'm so afraid of making a duty in public. I don't want to be doing it.
A couple times when I work construction, you got to go in that spackle bucket sometimes.
That is so cool.
I won't do it. This doesn't happen. My whole body shuts down. My sphincter closes way up.
My friend worked construction. My buddy Frankie works construction, and they go, guys go in a spackle bucket. And he says what happens is, nobody throws it away. So sometimes you have to go get spackle, and you accidentally open up a bucket that's been there for like a week. It's just so foul.
Well, the older guys do it to you as a joke. They'll go, hey, man, go clean out that spackle bucket.
Yeah, but Artie, you do it on an airplane. I don't know anyone who does that.
Let me tell you something, man. Only in an absolute emergency. It's happened about 4 times.
Never with me.
Tell you, man.
It doesn't happen with me, boy. I tell you, I could fly 16 hours. I wouldn't make a duty.
I've never done that.
Well, I'm not going in a plane.
Me neither.
One time.
See, you have control.
Well, I can tell you, I know what that's like, because when I first left home to go to college, I wouldn't go all week. I had to go home on the weekend.
Right.
Just to do that.
When I go on vacation, I can't make a duty for 3 days. Because I'm not home. My body's saying, when are you going to get me home so I can make my duty?
There's nothing better than a home field crash. There really isn't. You want
Didn't
the
you
home
once
field
go in your
advantage.
pants?
Once by accident.
Or pantyhose, actually.
Did you fill up your pantyhose with a big present?
I'll tell you what, I considered it on a plane. Just going in my, you know what I mean?
Oh, my God.
Get out of here. That would be worse.
Well, that's how gross it is. One time I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to just go.
You must have been on heroin.
I'm going to just go and see if the guy next to me... If somebody makes, a stink part of the pump... I ended up going in the bathroom. But I thought about it for a good 10 minutes.
Artie's disgusting.
I thought about it for a good 10 minutes. That's how much I didn't want to go in there.
So, Howard, but people are insects, because this weekend I was on a plane, right? This lady takes her baby, puts it on the tray table, and starts changing it right there. The kid had a dirty diaper and smelt up the whole plane.
No, you got to do that in the bathroom. But it's very hard.
You got to get up from your seat to do that.
You should get a ticket or something. I mean, what an insect to do that. Oh, but Howard, I used to keep a Gatorade bottle in my car because I used to, drive a lot and stuff like that. I can't tell how many times I would hit a bump and then spill all over me. You know what I mean? I mean, it's if you don't have good aim or something like that.
You were going to Gatorade bottle while you were driving?
Yeah, you got to get up.
Would you pull over the side of the road?
No, not at all. I was driving.
Why you have your foot on the pedal?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, if you had LIE,
that's awesome.
But you got to have good aim, and you can't hit any bumps.
You get a ticket for being on your cell phone, but no problem going to the bathroom with a Gatorade bottle.
No, but it's funny.
I do that in the back of my limo sometimes. I get on my knees because I can't stand up.
You're not driving.
No. Oh, yeah. So what are you going to do? You can't get a bathroom. And then I pour the contents out onto the street. I pull over and I pull it on the street. What am I going to do? One time my daughter had to do it. My little one. I held a Snapple bottle.
What?
Yeah, sure.
She went in a bottle?
Sure.
You never dropped a deuce back there, though, right?
No.
So listen, how would you react to
Limo drivers drop a deuce in the back.
Who did that? Did Ronnie do that with?
No, Ronnie's buddy. He was picking up some rabbi out on Long Island. And he had to go so bad that he took a box. And he went in the back of the limo. Rabbi was like wasn't even coming out of the house. In the middle of it, the rabbi comes out, knocking on the door. So the guy goes out the other door, takes the box, throws it in the trunk. And the whole place stinks like a bathroom. The rabbi gets in, knew right away the guy dropped the deuce. Ronnie once went and made in his pants when he was driving, and he whipped off his underwear. He threw it up into a tree. So somewhere like in Central Park, there's like a duty underpants and a tree. There's a duty tree.
I told you I had an accident.
Hey, Ma, look at that. There's underpants tree.
Yeah, I told you I had an accident here about 4 years ago.
I remember that.
In here?
Yeah, what happened?
He threw his underwear in the little garbage pail in the bathroom.
What happened was I was closing on my house, and I was just all freaked out. And
were the underwear like completely messy, or did you just dump all the contents into the toilet and just throw the?
No. It didn't get that bad. It was more. It wasn't solid enough to dump anywhere.
Right.
Oh.
What happened was I was at the urinal, but my stomach was churning. I was freaking out about buying this house. Was it too much money? And I went to make some gas, and
you had an accident?
An accident.
A full accident.
A full accident. But you know what I did? I did something real even grosser. I reached into the garbage pail, and I took all those dirty paper towels that people left in there, and I pulled them out, and I stuck the underwear and then put them back on top.
Right.
And then I had to scrub my hands.
Well, you don't have your name sewn in your underwear like what my mom does for me, do you?
But it was so embarrassing.
Yeah, so they can trace it.
Yeah. Well, I'd have to rip the labels out.
I told you the ultimate loser story was I pulled over once, messed up, drunk.
You went on your neighbor's bathroom on the lawn?
No, no, it was in the woods. My buddy was driving, and I pulled over, and I went in the woods, and... You know, you pull your pants down and you get like a bridge there. I crapped into my pants and pulled my pants up and got back in the car thinking I went in the woods.
So it was back in your pants?
And when I got back in the car, they were all like, something stinks. And I was like, what? And they were like, oh, you must have... I said, no, I went in the woods and...
You didn't realize you hit your pants.
But you didn't miss it. You know the best part of the story, Howard? He left his pants somewhere.
I had to take the pants underwear off and throw them on the side of the road, and I walked home, and I couldn't get in my house because my wallet and keys
were in your pants.
Were in my pants. And the next morning when I woke up, I realized that on the side of the road there was a pair of pants with a bunch of crap in them, and the other thing in them, the only other thing was my ID. Like a cop finds a pair of pants because some loser went.
So did you go find them?
No.
So what'd you do? You walked home naked?
I walked about a half a block. Because I had a long flannel.
Bottomless. Artie doesn't mind being bottomless. That's when he has to take his shirt off.
Would you walk the half a block with nothing on your bottom?
I had a long flannel on, and covered it.
But you didn't care that your ID and money and credit card...
Yes, the next morning it was horrifying.
Did you go back to get it?
No, I was hoping maybe someone would...
Don't you need that stuff? Don't you need your credit cards and...
Driver's license?
This was years ago. I didn't have a credit card. I had a driver's license.
You didn't want to get your license?
Well, I figured maybe someone would return it or something.
Like if I made in my pants and I was drunk and I left my pants by the side of the road and I left my wallet in it, I'd go back looking for my wallet. Because some kid's going to find it, the duty and everything.
Nothing. There was never any consequences.
Howard, it's about like 2 or 3 weeks ago. My buddy put a log in a cup, like a cup that you'd find in a hotel room. Went to Bob Levy's room. We put it in the corner of his room. Like nobody left it there. It took him about 5 minutes. He goes, what is that? And then we started laughing. He goes, get that thing out of here. Get it out of here. The thing was all steaming up.
Oh,
it was great.
You guys just love to like play with duty.
It's funny. It's not.
It's weird.
He was mad.
I mean, you know what? At some point, you just want to relax.
No,
you guys can't relax.
Not at all.
Like with the practical jokes every minute.
Every minute, hijinks.
I don't want to go back to my room and smell somebody's duty.
Yeah, that's not cool.
That's a killing offense.
But some people have no problem with it. I remember we went on the road once, and Jackie was with us, and I brought a friend to Jackie's room, and Jackie was making a duty sitting on the toilet, but the guy said something interesting, so Jackie opened the door, and while he was sitting on the toilet, was in the middle of the conversation.
I was there one time when I went in Jackie's room, and he moved his bowels, and it was like, dude, courtesy flush, something.
Yeah, but don't keep the door open.
Right.
I don't want to see you on the toilet.
Right.
He lit a match. He held a match while he told the story.
What would you do in this situation? I'm flying to L.A. once, first class, and I'm sitting next to a guy who's kind of a celebrity. I don't know if I want to say his name, but he's a...
Who is it?
Film critic.
Yeah. Roger Ebert.
No, it was. It's a major film critic.
Gene Siskel.
No, the guy with the mustache.
Gene Shalit.
Gene Shalit.
Joel Siegel.
Joel Siegel. Right. Joel Siegel.
Okay, whatever.
All right, go ahead.
And I'm sitting there, and I got a bunch of newspapers because it's a 6-hour flight. And he says to me, he's got the window seat, I got the aisle. He goes, hey, can I borrow your daily news? And I go, sure. I hadn't read it yet. I give it to him. I'm reading the Post.
Into the bathroom.
This is what he does. He goes, I'll take this into my office. He makes like a little giggly remark. And then he gets up and goes into the bathroom with my daily news. And he's in there, he's in there for like 20 minutes. And I'm just thinking, he's getting, number 2 all over my daily news.
Of course.
So he walks back.
That's rude.
He walks back out, and the paper's all crumpled up, and he hands it back to me, and I just said, just put it down there, man. I'll get it. And I just read the other papers and didn't touch the thing.
Of course not. That's disgusting.
That's inconsiderate.
Yeah, you certainly shouldn't borrow somebody's paper for that.
Hey, Brett.
Yeah, hey, Howard, what's up?
What's up?
So, KC might know a little bit about this. This is about a lot of years ago when I was in high school. I was wrestling and sucking like a lot of weight. So, 4 days before the tournament, I used to basically pig out, and then I used to take a ton of laxatives. And then I wouldn't go to the bathroom until, after I weighed in the tournament. So I would do this, and then usually the first match of the day, I would feel like, crap, and then I'd feel better. I'd start eating again, feel better. The first match of the day, I'm, holding it in the whole time. It's the first period. Casey might know this. And I'm like, oh, my God. And it, all came out. And I was like, oh, my God.
During a match?
During a match.
What kind of uniform did you have?
It was it's like a singlet. It's
what color?
A tiny little thing.
So in the middle of the match, you dropped a bomb?
Well, yeah, it was all watery,
Oh, my God.
Howard, I've seen that happen with a guy with a white singlet on.
What did the opponent do? Is he...
It was like a kid from another school that I kind of, knew. And I'm like, oh, my God, my friends are going to kill me. So I just,
Did they stop the match?
What's that?
Did they stop the match?
Or do you win?
I was like, oh, should I try to stop and run to the bathroom or something? Nothing. So I just, basically died out the rest of the match. I lost the match. And it was it was so sick. It was all over me. It was all over the kids.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
I went back and,
Were you the laughing stock of the school afterwards?
Actually, I don't know. No one even said a word about it. I'm I can't believe someone didn't notice.
Wow.
Because it was it was nasty.
Is that legal in a wrestling match?
But it happens all the time because these people don't eat for 3 days. No, so you pig out. Your body can't handle that. You get squeezed around the waist once, it's coming out.
All the time because it's pure water.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Howard, I told you guys about the time I was on the toilet and the doorbell rang and I dropped the hanger and I didn't know I stepped in it. I moved
It's so embarrassing to be an adult and have an accident.
Well, you know what? The doorbell rang, right? And I thought that I had cleaned.
You thought you were done.
I thought it was done, but I must have had a hanger. And I ran all the way downstairs, and I opened up the door, and it's a kid selling magazines. I go, not interested. I shut the door, and I turned around and I looked, and I saw a footprint all the way up the stairs.
Oh, no. It's bad enough when you stop dog duty.
Yeah, I told my wife, my sneakers were out back because I had to hose them down.
Yeah.
I shoved the dog duty. It was all over the steps.
You would say you saw one of your neighbors make a duty in your backyard?
No, it was I used to live right behind. It was a place where they parked the trucks for a landscaping business. So we were having a barbecue with the whole family. And all of a sudden my wife goes, oh, my God, look. And it was one of the Hispanic day workers. He had just come back, and he just dropped his pants and was going.
Wow.
Right in front of us. And I went and complained to the guy. When I told the guy, the owner, he started to laugh.
Yeah, Mary Ellen.
Yes. Hello?
Yeah, always say make duty.
Oh, okay. Is that what I need to say?
Yes.
Okay. I used to be the manager of a Victoria's Secret store in Greenwich, Connecticut, and we were having a visit from our regional manager. So we were cleaning our store real well one time, and I looked underneath a table, and I saw something, and unfortunately pulled it out, and it was a pair of panties with a big duty in them that someone had...
That was KC.
underneath the table.
Wow.
And obviously stolen a pair of panties to replace it after they got rid of those under the table in the store.
So somebody had an accident, just whipped their panties off and threw it underneath the table.
Yep, I guess so.
Wow.
Why would you throw it under a table?
Now I know what the secret is.
That's Victoria's Secret.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
That's quick thinking. I might as well, like, dump my panties.
Whip it under the table.
No one's going to notice panties in Victoria's Secret.
You tell me you've never been on the couch on a Sunday watching a really big game and you're very comfortable and you didn't at least think about it?
You're crazy, Artie.
You can't walk to 5 feet?
You know, just...
Artie's like a blob.
Really? He doesn't even want to move for that?
I mean, if you just say, you know, hey, look, I'll just get it later.
Let me ask you a question.
It's 3rd and 8.
If it's a goof for Christmas, I got you a bedpan, just like it's a goof. Would you use it?
No, stop it.
I don't know.
What are you talking about? You do it in your pants?
What if I got you a Depends?
Well, you know, okay. That would be when it's bad.
Have you ever gone to the bathroom in a diaper? I mean, you know, as an adult.
Not since the late 60s.
I have.
No,
I couldn't do it. We tried it on the air. We tried to go to the bathroom in diapers.
Gary was the only
Gary was the only one who could do it. He had this strange look on his face. We put on adult diapers to see if we...
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Really?
That was a big. That was 2 nights on E.
And you couldn't go?
I couldn't.
I know it was really embarrassing.
I really tried.
I did too, but I could not make that move.
You know, Artie, it was really embarrassing. Like, I knew I was going, and I think the face gave me away.
Yeah.
But then they said they saw my diaper start to
The diaper's starting to get full.
I think Gary's full.
You know why? I don't think they expect you to fully go to the bathroom in those diapers as an adult.
To catch
any
accident, I guess.
Like a little bit of an accident, right?
I'll tell you now what I said then. It wasn't entirely uncomfortable.
Really?
It was, you know.
Liked it.
It was sort of freeing.
You know, who used to wear diapers was Tiny Tim.
Really?
Did he?
Well, he didn't like underwear. He didn't want to. He thought it was unsanitary.
No.
So he wasn't going in them.
Who knows what he was doing? Guy was a real freak. Who knows what he was doing in those diapers? All right, got to take a break and we'll do the news right after these words.
I love you, Howard.
You make me break. Hey, John. Where do you go to the bathroom on that show, on that Survivor show?
There's this really disgusting outhouse, but you got to go up on this board and squat.
No, but you never see anyone in there. Like, you don't see, like, Bruce Jenner making a duty or something.
No, but everybody did. And in fact, I missed one night and went all over the board. And
did you
Melissa
clean
Rivers, it? No, but I didn't know. And Melissa Rivers went in there and started complaining.
So what'd you do?
I had to go in there with a bucket of water and clean it up. It was really disgusting.
It's not a princess can't handle a little duty.
But Bruce Jenner was on bathroom, so he had to go and take the bucket that everyone went in and change it with a clean bucket.
Joan Rivers evidently, like, did something where she bought a bank of phone cards or something and
had a bunch of people make phone calls.
And fixed it so Melissa wouldn't be voted off. And
that was a rumor.
Like you said, it's a sad day because that girl's never going to know what it's like to do anything on
Once
her
her
own.
mother's gone, she'll figure out, I guess.
But she'll have all her mother's money, so her mother will live on.
It'll make it a little less painful, I suppose.
Right.
Apparently she's real upset about that because she says that it was a rumor and it didn't really happen, but people on the show said that the votes jumped, but she was like going to be one of the first or second to be voted off. From there, she went straight up to like almost number one.
Mm-hmm. But why is it so important to Joan that her daughter win?
I don't know, but
I don't think it was important to Joan. I think she knew it would be important to Melissa. It would crush her to be the first to be voted off.
But Chris Judd apparently even...
Melissa grew up in a house where plastic surgery is the norm, and it looks to me like she's getting a little overboard.
Well, that's why I was asking you if you'd seen her, because I figure she must have had liposuction on the body.
Right.
She claims all she had was breast implants and a nose job.
Yeah.
No. What about those lips?
She claims that they're hers.
You know what? They don't consider collagen plastic surgery. These are the people who get it.
Botox.
Botox is not plastic surgery. Any other thing. If they haven't been cut, they didn't get it.
But they said even that Chris Judd won by 1 million votes. That's how much he won by, because people just fell in love with him.
I know I did.
I know J-Lo did.
You know what? I was really comfortable on my sofa, and I never got up to vote.
I got up to vote, but not to go to the bathroom.
Did you watch the show?
I watched some of the episodes. I would TiVo them and fast forward.
I saw the first night, and then I gave up.
Well, I just, I wanted to know what John was up to, so I was checking it out.
But Beth called me and said that she was watching, and apparently her mother was watching a lot.
Her mother watched. Beth didn't watch.
Oh, really?
Maybe Beth watched it some nights when I was asleep or something. I don't know. I didn't watch it. I mean, I tried to watch the first night, but it was horrible.
I knew it was going to be bad the first night.
Really? Well, I didn't.
It was just you were sitting there. That's what you were doing.
People were sitting. I was like, well, I mean, when am I going to watch it? I wanted to watch for you, but then I gave up.
Luckily, after a couple of days, they had some file footage of things that had gone on in the camp, and they showed you mostly videotape, because watching you guys live was death.
Oh, yeah, there was no... Oh, yeah, I know. Well, we're just sitting around talking.
Yeah.
But there was
no show, though. They didn't pit you guys against each other.
But there were so many fights, though. They didn't show all the fights.
They showed some, but not the first night.
The first night there weren't no fights. They were just there live.
The guy would promo a fight was coming up, and promo, and then something would happen, and they'd come back, and it was like Entertainment Tonight, how they tell you, coming up next, something very big. It never would happen.
Can I ask you a question? Somebody called in and said that can I ask you this? In the gossip page that you and Beth were out buying, looking for
wedding dresses.
Wedding dresses?
Yeah.
Oh, you saw that?
Is that true?
Of course. You didn't know I'm getting married? I got married while you were gone.
Yeah, that was the big thing that you missed.
Yeah. No. You know Beth is a model, right?
Yeah.
About 6 weeks out of the year, she does the bridal shows. They're doing them now, where you model wedding gowns. So the Globe, with their excellent reporting, got a hold of a picture of her in a wedding gown and said that she goes out every weekend behind my back trying on wedding gowns to force me to marry her. It was a stupid story in the Globe. First of all, why would if I was dating a lunatic who went out and tried on wedding dresses during the week to force me to marry her?
I don't know how trying on a dress is going to force you to do anything.
The story was flawed. Even making up the story, there's got to be some sort of...
Yeah, like why would he do that?
So there's still no plans on any wedding?
No. I'm never getting married again. I told you that.
Don't believe him, but he's not marrying this week.
Not this week. I don't want to be married.
I already know the whole story. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Let me hear the whole story.
I know exactly how you're going to
Tell me.
I'm not telling you, because then you'll not do it.
I'll do it.
Robin told me to bet on.
Go ahead. Tell me what's going to happen.
She said that you would definitely get married.
Tell me the story she told you.
You don't even know what
tell me what you think you know.
I'm not telling
not you. John.
I want to watch. I never told him this.
She just told me that you're definitely going to marry Beth.
Give me a time frame.
Your money in the bank. That's what.
I've never told him what I know.
Oh, come on.
You
don't know anything.
I know exactly.
Oh, I'll tell you something that she said to me, but is that all right to say?
You could say
it.
She said this is the same thing that happened when you first met Allison. At first, that eventually
No, when I met Allison.
What I said.
First of all, Robin wasn't there when I met Allison.
That's not what I said.
When I met Allison,
what happened when you met Allison?
Well, I'll tell you what happened when I met Allison. Almost from the day I met her, I knew I'd marry her.
That's not the point. From the day you met Beth, you've never left her. It's the same scenario.
Yeah, it was something was the same.
Okay, I'm not marrying, but you might be right. Let's see.
Trust me, I know your story.
Sometimes you say you know stuff and then you turn out to be wrong.
I know you.
Admit that.
I know you. I'm never wrong about you.
It ain't happening.
Let's see.
Even if a prenup was involved, you still wouldn't.
No.
Don't worry. He's not even going to get a prenup when it happens.
Nope.
So how soon until it happens, Robbie?
Oh, it's not going to happen for a while.
Give us a time frame.
I'm not telling you what I know, because then you'll stop and not do it.
You don't know anything.
Watch.
It's only your guess.
I'm going to write it down today.
Write it down, put it in an envelope.
Put it in a time capsule.
Do it.
And then on the day you do all this stuff, I'm taking it out and showing it to you.
And what will you have won? Nothing.
Nothing. Just the satisfaction of you saying, well, you're right.
Is it gonna
by the way, how do you know all this? Is it because one of the people in your coven tell you?
That's right. It's a spell we've cast on you.
I know it. Sean, you're on the air.
Yeah, what's Robin and the Goddesses trying to...
No, the Goddesses are working on that.
They're brewing up a batch right now.
A couple years back, Howard, you did a psychic prediction when you were picking out the stuff for Melissa. Hold on, I got another call.
All right, sure, no problem. Love call waiting.
Howie.
Yeah.
All right, so you mentioned that Melissa's not going to be married more than 2 years, and did she ever end up staying married more than 2 years?
No.
No.
Oh, the prediction was
Listen, I actually have a track record in this. I could have told you.
I told you what you do after you got divorced. You said you were going to be running around.
No, I never did.
You did, too.
I told you I wasn't interested in just banging indiscriminately.
Excuse me.
Get the tape.
You said,
Get the tape.
I'm going to see a lot of women.
Right.
I'm not
you didn't even go through your
You
efforts.
said, I'm not going to live with. Beth is not going to have a key to my apartment. She's not going to have a drawer. She's not. All that's happened.
No, we got a dog.
Oh, you need the dog for an excuse for her to say yes to all that stuff because you really want her there.
No, I need someone to help me with the dog.
You got the dog so you could say yes to all that.
I'll be quiet.
Is Bianca and Java friends?
Yes.
That's cool. So I was going to say, you're not going to marry Beth, are you?
Listen, I told you I'm not interested. I'm not interested in being married.
Would you do it on the air?
No, because I'm not getting married. But Robin seems to think I am. But that's okay. She can think that.
Yeah, but
I'm not threatened by Robin's belief.
What does it make a difference? It's just fun to talk about.
What? I don't know how you make it sound angry.
Because you keep arguing with me. And
I'm not arguing. I'm just telling you I do have some say in this.
No, you don't.
You make it seem like I don't have free will.
You must do this.
I don't want to do it.
Does Mr. X look anything like Howard in any way?
He looks exactly like me.
Hey, you think they were brothers.
We both have big noses, evidently. I never thought of him with a big nose.
According to a guy who called in this morning.
He's my twin. Yes, I predicted Melissa Rivers would have a failed marriage, but that wasn't hard to see. I mean, she's married to her mother.
That about practically all the marriages in Hollywood.
But she's married to her mother. Her mother is her key life interest. Her mother.
Looks a little like Michael Jackson.
All right, thank you. Let's do some news, Robin.
Very good.
Yeah, what is going on?
Thank you. I was like, has he got to play the second verse, too? You said that, speaking of music, you didn't think that the musicians striking would have much of an effect on Broadway. And Broadway musicals are dark because the actors and the stagehands, who also are unionized, decided to honor their picket line.
No, what I said is that canned music would make no difference for that crap they put on Broadway. In fact, it would be preferred.
Well, you also said, would anybody know? But the point is that the actors and the stagehands are supporting them.
They are.
And so now you can't see a musical on Broadway.
Because by the way, the strike would have been ineffective. Once they started playing canned music, everyone would have said, all the producers would have said, this is terrific. I mean, who cares if the music's live or not?
Well, that's exactly why the actors said, we can't let them do this.
Oh, good luck.
The actors are saying that it's would turn it into a Disney operation if they started singing to canned music.
What's wrong with Disney?
Nothing.
I love it.
According to a lot of people who go to Disney, but the people who work on Broadway don't want it to be Disney. So they said, who's next? The actors? Are you going to go to animatronics for us, too?
No.
So anyway, they have decided to honor those picket lines. I think it's about 18 shows that have canceled the performances through today, and they'll have to wait and see because there have been no new negotiations between the musicians and the producers. So we don't know how long this will go on, but it'll be another terrible hit to New York's economy. If this goes on for a very long time, there's already
City producers want to hire me. I'll go do it with canned music. I don't care. How about Howard Stern in The Lion King? Yeah. As the lion.
Ready to go on tonight?
Yeah.
All right. No rehearsal necessary for you?
No, not really.
You don't want to turn The Lion King into a Disney operation.
How about Artie Lang in Chicago?
I could do that Phantom.
He'd be terrific.
Oh, goodness.
Music of the night.
are a lion, big and strong.
You won't even learn the words you
No,
said.
I'll make the whole thing up. You are my lion son. You will take over the entire kingdom.
What's so much worse about that?
There is no difference.
The actual show. That's what they do.
Benji Bronk in 42nd Street.
It'll just be all of us doing all of the different shows.
I could put you in a show tomorrow, Robin.
Well, Christine Ebersol says that it just would be wrong to work without live musicians and a real orchestra.
All right. Well, she must know.
Well, she's one of the people who does it for a living, so. Did you hear about the guy who caught a dog?
Yeah.
Falling out of a window 4 stories up?
The dog jumped out a window? Was there a fight? There was nothing going on.
I couldn't understand the story because I said, well, what was the dog trying to get away from? Apparently, he had been left there alone. I don't know for how long.
I guess they were making it seem like the dog was put in this apartment indefinitely, a Shar-Pei.
Yeah.
But anyway, the dog jumped to get out.
It wasn't probably trying to jump. It had gotten up on the ledge and couldn't turn itself around.
So some dude was sitting there, and he goes, hey, he says to his wife, I'm going to catch the dog. Then he goes and he says, I'm going to go get this guy's raincoat and catch the dog. But he realized the raincoat where the hood is a hole. The dog will fall through the hole. So he says, screw that. The dog starts falling. He goes. He catches the dog. He hurt his leg.
Yeah, he just reached out and caught it.
But he caught it. He saved the dog's life. I would never do that.
I know. I thought that was amazing for a dog.
Yeah, I would be like, I feel bad for that dog.
But that dog's going to die.
Yeah, I'm not gonna catch it.
I think the dog is fine. He hurt his leg.
Yeah, the guy hurt his leg.
So, nice guy. He caught the dog. I don't even know. I mean, you could miss the dog, even if you're trying to catch him. But he made a good catch. And then, of course, there's the mother out in Coarse Gold, California. A terminally ill woman. She ordered her 3 children into the car, got in the front seat, the driver's seat, started driving around, looking for a good place. Then, just as she found the area she thought was a good place, she told her children to unbuckle their seat belts. And she drove her car off a cliff.
Yeah.
They say she was terminally ill, and I guess she figured, I better take the kids with me.
Selfish.
Yeah, so she did actually manage to kill herself. The 3 children survived.
Isn't that a miracle?
Yeah. The 6-year-old, a 9-year-old, and an 11-year-old. One of them was thrown 100 feet from the car, and they found that child curled up in the fetal position.
She didn't want to leave her children.
And the 11-year-old and the 6-year-old had to be pulled from the wreckage by rescuers, but they will survive.
It's kind of sad, I mean, like, she couldn't say goodbye to the kids, so she figured she'd take them with her.
Yeah. I don't think that's such a...
Sounds like a new stunt on Fear Factor, though. Unbuckle your seatbelt and drive off a cliff.
Yeah, they'll be adding that to the show.
See who lives.
Coming up next.
If you live, you win $50,000.
Gee, what a treat.
There were a lot of weird stories in the news. They arrested a Long Island woman for raping a teen.
Did you see that woman?
Yeah.
Like, how we always think, well, it's this hot chick, and...
It's going to be like the whole hot for teacher syndrome. You got a beautiful teacher.
Yeah, but this woman was a real beast. I mean, a pig.
So it might have been a rape.
Yeah. Oh, that's a rape. I mean, this pig of a woman, like, she had sex with some young kid.
Yeah.
Boy.
Right.
And you think, wow, lucky kid. He's 15, got to bang some hot chick. Man, you got to see this. Artie, no offense, she looks like you in a dress.
No offense taken.
I mean it.
But that's when it's rape, when it's girl on guy, if the chick's ugly.
Right.
It's rape.
Yeah, this is definitely a rape.
Yeah, 42-year-old teacher's aide was charged with raping a 15-year-old Long Island boy in her home. And she's married with kids. I'm like, goodness, how embarrassing could this be?
What could that pay? Teachers don't get paid.
Nothing.
Imagine teacher's aid.
It's probably like $10 an hour.
So anyway, she's up on charges. The neighbors say she was a nice woman. But...
Yeah. Well, it's like John. He goes on an island with people. Everyone's nice.
Everybody thinks he's nice. David Letterman's eye is not all better yet.
He should really give it up. He should retire. Go enjoy your life, dude. You made a ton of dough. Your body's falling apart. You had a heart... What do you have, a heart transplant or something?
He had bypass surgery.
Yeah, I mean, and now he's got shingles.
It really would be funny if he had a heart transplant and he's still doing it.
I mean, like what signal do you need that it's enough?
These guys never give up their shows.
I've been sick for a month. I can't wait to give up my show. I give it up right now.
CBS announced on Friday that Letterman will miss this week's Late Show, and there will be celebrity substitutes. Filling in are Whoopi Goldberg tonight, Vince Vaughn on Tuesday.
Stuttering John on Wednesday, I believe.
Elvis Costello got Wednesday. They were thinking of Stuttering John.
I would get Stuttering John over Elvis Costello.
Will Ferrell on Thursday, and Friday's host is yet to be announced.
Lou Piniella. Notice Letterman picks all horrible people. Like no one who could be a threat to him.
Yeah.
Imagine like they put me on there with half a finger. I make it more entertaining and the ratings go up. He
could stay home.
Then he'd have shingles all over the place.
I think Lou Piniella's a great idea.
I think Chris Judd.
There you go.
An hour of silence.
Since everybody's in love with him now.
Yeah, he's Bruce Willis filled in for him. I saw that.
Yeah.
It was the biggest train wreck I've ever seen on television. Yeah. It made me appreciate Dave. You couldn't possibly watch.
That's what he's trying to do, make you appreciate him, I guess.
Yeah.
But they say right now that overall his health is excellent. But a complete recovery will require some additional time for the eye shingles. So they say the principal treatment for Letterman right now is rest.
You know what? Stay home. I went to get that guy to fill in for him on Friday, that Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, the hairy guy. I'd watch that.
Now tonight's Top 10.
Tonight we're going to talk to Demi Moore and Magic Johnson. These are my guests. Welcome. I am the guy who did 9/11. I will answer your questions about 9/11 and how I planned it and caused havoc.
The top 10 reasons why I destroyed the World Trade Center.
Number 10, the white man is the devil. Number 9, Allah told me. But it would be great.
Tune in.
When I was planning 9/11, I made a duty in my pants. What happened was, I was doing my planning of 9/11, and I thought I was going to fart, and it slipped out. The doorbell rang. It was Osama bin Laden's third wife, and I thought that everything was fine, and then I realized I had stepped in something. I tracked through my entire cave. Dirt.
This cave stinks.
This cave stinks. And Osama bin Laden's wife was freaking out. She said, where are the plans for 9/11? I said, oy vey, duty on my foot. I was ashamed.
Courtesy flush, please.
Then I said, I'm a terrorist. Get me out of here. And that was that.
He would make a great guest host.
Yes.
Well.
What do you think of that story, Paul?
You're great, Khalid. You're great.
Khalid is something else. He's hip. I like Khalid.
Tonight on the show, we kill Paul.
I will slit Paul's throat from ear to ear.
Hey, this guy's good.
Come on back.
Good thing Dave got shingles. We're up 3 points in the ratings.
Here's stupid pet tricks.
Terrorist tricks.
I'm going to eat a dog.
Tonight, my guest is Demi Moore. Hello, Demi. Hello, Khalid. Let me ask you this. Why do you not cover your face for Allah? And why do you shave your legs and show your ankles and feet?
Demi, would you like to rake my back?
We are going to stone her now.
Apparently, Demi had a baby out of wedlock. We will stone her to death.
You're such an ass, Khalid. You said ass to a man? I'm going to horsewhip you.
In my country.
Who would like to cast the first stone?
I have a game we can play tonight.
How many stones will it take to kill Demi Moore? If you said over 30, you would have the over.
1, 2.
All right, let's see.
Now, tonight, for my bit, before I interview, we will do commercial, then I come back, and we will bomb the White House with a nuclear watermelon. What do you mean? You know how Dave dropped the watermelon? We have nuclear watermelon. And don't forget to take your NORAD, so you get no radiation.
What a show that would be.
It'd be great. The shake.
Shake your duty.
Let him have the whole week. Don't confine him to one night.
I tell you what, the reason I am wearing gloves tonight, I don't want to catch shingles from Dave. You know, when I was planning 9/11, I never would have thought a couple of years later I host David Letterman. I never could believe it.
My career's on an upswing.
I'm the biggest.
I used to watch Johnny when I was going to school in America.
People say to me, how will you beat Jay Leno? We will send him anthrax, and I will beat him. Oh, I'll kill him.
Next up, we fly a plane into Rupert's Deli.
Yeah, why don't they just get Khalid Muhammad?
Yeah, stupid human trick. He'll have suicide bombers.
What are you going to do to Jimmy Kimmel?
Who cares? He has no ratings. He can't hurt me.
He is no threat.
He's no threat. He's like France.
He's my dog. He does what I say.
He's like France. You do nothing. Nothing.
He's not a factor for me.
How in the hell did Leno get Stuttering John? Didn't we offer him?
Well.
So, yes, you can see all substitutes on Letterman this week.
Maybe I'll do Friday's show.
Yeah, They're looking for somebody.
I wouldn't even do it.
Dude, you know what they're going to do. They're going to pull out of Regis again.
Yeah, anybody that Dave isn't threatened by. Yeah. Anybody good, they wouldn't let host.
Dude, you know you could do it with a phone call. You just got to call over there.
Yeah, oh, yeah, they'd be thrilled to have me.
Oh, yeah. No, you can be a guest, Howard. That's exactly what they said.
They'd put on Lech Walesa before me.
All right, I have a question for you. You're Athena Onassis Roussel.
What am I wearing?
Anything you want, because you've got $2.7 billion and you're 18 years old.
Oh, my breasts and vagina. I'm so ready for you. Oh, yeah. Come on, give it to me. I'm just getting into my part.
Okay.
All right, I'm Athena Onassis.
Yeah, and have you seen her?
Yeah.
She hot?
She looks like her mother.
Yeah, she's not bad.
She's not awful.
I'd bang her.
But she's not the greatest looking girl in the world.
She's a single bagger.
Tell you what, that $2 billion makes her a no-bagger.
I know what I would do with her.
What?
I'd kidnap her and kill her.
And take her money.
So I'm wondering if she's not going to wind up just like her mom, going after guys that you really
shouldn't be with.
Get.
Yeah, she will. Of course she will.
Oh.
She's rich, and there's going to be lots of guys who are going to be after her.
Yeah, because she's dating this dude right now who's married.
Yeah, it's a disaster in the making.
And they think that she's run off to Brazil to get surgery because, you know, he likes women with small butts.
So she can't work out. She's just going to get surgery.
She's got the $2.7 billion.
Oh, wow.
He should be having the surgery.
Right.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's what these women can't figure out.
What kind of a guy is that?
The $2.7 billion.
You know who should go after her? Mark Harris.
Oh, no. She's way too
billion.
young. She's way too young for Mark.
I'm going to build us the giantest disco floor you ever saw.
Athena, let me show you my ideas for my summer suits.
I wish her well, because, you know, that $2.7 billion is probably continuing to be cursed.
I'll tell you what, $2 billion at 18? Oof, man.
It's amazing. An amazing amount of money. All right, Iraq. Colin Powell thinks that he has the votes necessary to pass a new resolution in the United Nations Security Council. So he doesn't think that the United States will be going without any support. However, he does expect France to veto it, which would take the measure off the table anyway.
Isn't it weird how we have to beg all these countries to go along with us? Let's stop the charade. They're not into it. We are. Let's do it. Come on.
But
stop
the president
begging.
has reserved the right to take action no matter what the UN Security Council says. So he's given a deadline of March 17th for compliance. And I suppose that is when we will be going to war. However, the anti-war machine is up and running and just humming along. There were more protests over the weekend. Whoa! And here is some natural sound of protesters carrying mock coffins to the U.S. Capitol on Sunday, C5.
I heard those chicks in L.A. got naked.
Did they? I wondered what had happened.
In D.C., I don't think they did, but the Raelians got naked outside in L.A. What?
Anybody got footage?
Yeah, I've got to get some of that. Why are all these people not wanting us to get the terrorists? What's wrong with them?
I don't know.
Yeah, but World Trade Center was blown up.
I can't explain it. But they're out there singing. And
carrying their coffins. You know what? Carry your own coffin if we don't do this. Because guess what? They're going to blow our asses up. We got to keep these terrorists busy. Or else they coagulate like blood. And they just get together and think of ways to destroy us. Got to keep bombing the hell out of them, wherever we can find terrorists.
The people who are there singing and carrying the coffins don't realize that they are prime targets. They're not going to look at a piece of videotape and say, oh, this person carried a coffin. They didn't want us to go to war, the United States to go to war with Iraq, so let's not blow them up. They just want to kill Americans.
We see these people as pussies.
It also tells me that anti-war people are terrible singers.
Why are people in the streets parading around with signs of this Khalid guy they caught, calling for his lynching and supporting the president, the CIA for finding this guy?
We're so civilized. We don't even want to kill the people who want to kill him.
They should be in the streets screaming for his blood like they did for Mussolini at the end of World War II. Should be kicking his naked corpse in the street.
We would have to suffer a lot more. You know, I mean, we should be blown up a lot more before people get the message that we can't just sit around.
Yeah, what's going on in this country? A bunch of pussies.
Don't understand it. Anyway, we're now also finding out that Iran probably has a more advanced nuclear program than we ever thought before, and that North Korea has set off another rocket of some sort to test out their nuclear capabilities. They've also discovered that Saddam Hussein has cluster bombs that could distribute lots of biological or germ warfare. So let's just sit around and let it all happen.
The weird thing is, once we take care of Saddam Hussein, Iran's going to run rampant because they're afraid of him. That's why they're developing nuclear weapons. Mm-hmm. They're afraid of that guy.
But that's why I say this is a whole area that needs a lot of work.
Yeah.
You can't just take out one little problem there. There are lots of problems in this area.
Basically, if we got rid of all the people over there, everything would be fine.
Well, that would be one way to clear it up.
Well, that's eventually what's going to happen, I think. Seems to me that's where we're headed.
I'm sure there's some nice people over there, but there are also a lot of bad ones.
Yeah.
So it's our problem to have to go over there and try to make some sense out of it. Because nobody else has been able to. Strange thing happening over at the Marriott Hotel, I think it was, at the airport. They found a woman dead in the basement with her throat slashed. And they got an anonymous call from somebody who said, go down there and check on this woman. And now they think it's somebody who worked with her that she may or may not have been dating for a time. But they found her body, and they called out all kinds of people to surround the hotel and search. But they haven't found anyone yet.
And tell me they're thinking that it's the guy who called in Is the guy who slit the throat?
Yeah.
Why would he do that?
She was called down to the basement by someone. So, you know, she got a call, go to the basement. She went to the basement, never returned. Someone found, you know, then this call came, you better go down and look for her.
I wonder why what do you think, they had a dose of conscience?
I guess they wanted her found. They didn't want her lying there for a long time. So,
I guess because the guy had to work there. He's like, yeah, I don't want a dead body where I work.
Yeah, somebody's got to come clean
Come on, clean this thing up.
He doesn't clean up after himself.
Ay, ay, ay.
And these nightclubs now are just, you know, you're taking your life into your hands when you go out to party these days.
What happened? 8
people were shot and 2 more were stabbed in a brutal melee at a Times Square club that erupted when a man brandished a chrome-plated pistol and shouted, "Let's light this place up."
Wow.
Now they're considering that this might have been the result of gang violence, so they're investigating that.
I think it was a video arcade.
It was, but there was a nightclub dance kind of place above it or below it or something.
Yeah, I've quit dancing.
Yeah, because it's dangerous.
Yeah, I don't do it anymore.
Bad for your health. And, of course, the SAG Awards were last night.
They were pretty good. I watched half of them. And
yeah?
Yeah, they had like a lot of famous people, and they spoke quickly, and they got to lots of famous people. There was no clips, like very little.
Oh, they don't do all that build-up?
Very little.
Award?
Very little. Very good show, actually.
Because I have actually never seen the SAG Awards.
Yeah.
I
love award shows.
I'll go look at it tonight.
I love award shows. I love them.
Well, here are some of the winners. Sean Hayes of Will and Grace. He won the award for Best Actor in a Comedy Series, D3.
All right.
I was completely, I know everybody says this, but truly completely shocked. I did not think I was going to win at all. I mean...
These actors really seem to care about this.
Yeah.
I had one.
You know, it's exciting.
It's the other actors who've...
And so I'm good to go for the rest of my life, you know. And this is just kind of icing on the cake.
Thank you. Rachel Griffiths won for 6 Feet Under. The whole cast was awarded a Best Drama Series. So here's Rachel Griffiths accepting that award, D4.
I do think we're an incredibly warm cast.
I got to tell you, I watched it. That's the incredibly most ugly cast I've ever seen. The most hideous-looking people.
Well, they're undertakers. They're not supposed to be beautiful.
Wow. There's no glamour on that show.
I think we're all good people. We all get on very well.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care about that.
Catherine Zeta-Jones was given the award for Best Supporting Actress for Chicago.
She's as big as an elephant.
Well, she's pregnant.
By the way, you can't get through 10 minutes of that movie. It sucks so bad. Chicago.
Really?
Yeah, it sucks. It's like people they'll be in the middle of a story and some people break out and start singing.
Oh. Well, that's why they call it a musical.
I hate it.
It's like hanging out with annoying people.
Right.
Enjoy.
Imagine I'm telling you a story, I start singing.
Yeah. You run up to it and then just enjoy.
Yes, Robin, we're doing the news.
All my team there on Chicago's.
Now her head's bigger than ever.
I know. That's the only bad thing about this. She'll start thinking something of herself.
Right.
Christopher Walken won for playing the dad in Catch Me If You Can.
He was
Best
good.
Supporting Actor, D1.
To be part of certain movies that people will watch over and over, and as time goes by, the preservation of movies will become better, and the movies that we're seeing right now may be shown hundreds of years from now, so it's
don't count on it.
That is a funny man. You know, he did a guest hosting gig on Saturday Night Live a couple of weeks ago. And I haven't watched Saturday Night Live in years. I sat there and watched the whole thing because every time he shows up, he's funny.
Is he?
Yes.
Wow.
He's amazing.
Yeah, he is funny, man.
Yeah, he's cool.
He was just incredible. And Renee Zellweger is the greatest actress on earth. She won for Best Actress in Chicago.
She looks like she swallowed 10 sour balls. And I don't know, her cheeks are all red. It looks like she rubs oil on her face.
Really?
Yeah, there's something weird going on with her. I don't know what happened to her. She was kind of cute. And she had sex with Jim Carrey, and it sucked the life out of her.
Ruined her?
He's like he must have drained her of her looks.
Me too.
I think there's a lot of reasons why, but I'm sure that...
I'm pretty sure when you have sex with me, eventually your looks get drained.
And there is I bet it's a combination of it more than
he must have toxic semen.
Anything. It has such a wonderful energy to it as well, and it's fun.
It's fun, Chicago. See, you're not getting it. It's fun.
And all that jazz.
There's nothing fun in it for me. I'm not having fun.
Yeah.
It's not fun or fun.
No.
I feel like telling those people to shut up. I'm having the direct opposite reaction.
Experience.
It's not funny.
You know what I watched? That show with John Ritter with the hot chick.
8 simple... what is the name of that?
10 Simple Ways to Date My Daughter or something?
8 simple somethings.
Right. I don't know the name of it, but it's funny. But that's fun.
The first episode, and I thought it was okay, but I haven't gone back.
It's pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Chick's real hot. The blonde
The blonde daughter?
Oy vey.
Well, how would you have liked to have been cast as the other daughter?
That's not good. That's not fun or funny.
That's what's happening there. The poor girl's going to have a complex. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame does its inductions tonight.
It's important.
And some of the groups that will be inducted include AC/DC, of course, The Clash, Elvis Costello and the Attractions, The Police, The Righteous Brothers, and we have a little bit of Joe Strummer here this morning, who died. Of course, he won't be there tonight when The Clash is inducted into the Hall of Fame.
They won't wheel him in?
No. But he did say in an old interview he didn't want The Clash to end up like The Who, E1.
The Who, I saw it for myself, it's kind of, they just put up with each other backstage and then go out and do the stuff. I don't want it to be like that. I want to feel like these guys are my friends. We're playing music because we like it. I mean, no one's forcing us to do this. It's insane. People just tend to hang on to the same structure because it's making money. Or
Well, what part of Joe Strummer's life didn't he understand that sometimes people don't have to love each other, but this is their way of making money, and they enjoy being on stage, but they don't enjoy each other as people?
No. He wanted to like the people.
Oh, dope.
Well, he didn't end up like The Who. That's one thing for sure.
Yeah. Well, actually, he did. He ended up like the dead member of The Who.
That's true. I was about to say they're still here, but no.
They're really not.
He's like John Entwistle.
Yeah.
But at least he wasn't accused of child porn, though.
Right.
And Sting of the Police, during a press conference, once talked about what songwriting is like. E2.
I wish I could explain what happens, but here's my analogy. You get an idea, a single idea, like a seed. And that seed, by some code...
I think this is like when I thought of going on MTV as Fart Man.
You've got a seed.
Yeah, so I can kind of relate to this.
By like a DNA code grows arms and legs, like verses, choruses, bridges.
Remember when I first thought up painting women's breasts green? It was just a seed of an idea, and then I let it grow. A germ.
And that, all you do as a songwriter is monitor that. You don't make it. You don't write it. You just monitor this growth.
All right, genius.
So do you monitor the growth?
I mean, these ideas don't come to me like I invent. They just go through me, and I monitor
I just watch.
I watch the brilliance that is my brain.
And Bobby Hatfield, who is one of the two Righteous Brothers, on when he and Bill Medley split up in 1968.
Is he the tall Munster-looking dude?
No, he's the little blonde dude.
He's always wanted to be a solo artist. We were both lead singers, and he's always wanted to be a solo artist, and that
was a good idea, because
you did so well on your own.
Basically why he, decided to take off. And maybe, the music was changing a little bit in the late 60s, and he felt it was time to get out there and, head a different direction, which
worked out really well.
Probably was.
So are those guys hating each other and they have to go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and like each other?
I think they actually got back together because they tour together now. I don't know if they hate each other backstage and just go out and do the music, as Joe Strummer said, but they are together again.
Okay.
And I told you yesterday that the Knicks and the Wizards played at Madison Square Garden. It was probably Michael Jordan's last game in the Garden. He says he's going to quit after this year. And Michael was a little miffed at his team because they had a couple of opportunities to win that they let slip through their fingers. And he says it's a shame that it seems like he wants to win more than the younger guys on his team. C4.
40-year-old man has more desire than the 25, 26, 23-year-old people, and he's diving for loose balls, he's busting his chin, he's doing everything he can to get this team into the playoffs, and it's not reciprocated from the other players on this team.
Wow, that's unusual. Badmouth your teammates.
Yeah, you'd hardly ever hear that, especially from Michael.
Yeah, well, that's Michael. Well,
that's bad when you're the owner. You got to yell at your teammates.
Well, he's not the owner anymore.
Right.
He's just a player, and they're not listening.
And that's very disappointing. I mean, I can look in the locker room and see a couple of guys who are willing to do those necessary things.
Well, sorry, we're not all as good as you.
Yeah. Sorry, we're not Babe Ruth.
So Michael was upset after the game yesterday.
That is tough for those poor guys. The best guy ever to play the game is yelling at them. Like, what do you do?
I said, it must be a little uncomfortable today in the locker room when you go in for practice. I had a comfortable seat. I was sitting between Spike Lee.
Who else?
And Jay-Z. Jay-Z was cool. He was a nice guy.
Spike Lee talked to you?
We're not talking again.
Is that right? Well, you can't handle the fact that you criticize him?
I guess he must have heard what I thought of 25th Hour.
Did he say hello? Or
no.
He just...
The last time I saw him, this was maybe 6-7 months ago before I'd seen that movie, we did say hello to each other. But yesterday, there was no converse. No, our eyes met. Nobody said anything. I said, oh, well, that's the way you want to be.
Would you box him?
He's a cute kid.
Would you box him?
No.
No.
Because he's got rage against me.
You'd win.
He'd hurt me.
How did your eyes meet? What, did you look down?
No, we were just, we were sitting, so we were on eye level. So,
interesting.
And David Blaine was there. Jerry Seinfeld left the baby for a little while, came out to watch the game, but he was far away, didn't have any interaction with him. And Roy Scheider of
Jaws.
That Jazz and Jaws fame was there. So it was a fun time.
Look at you with
Madison
all the celebs.
Square Garden.
Look at you with all the celebs.
Just hanging out.
Here's something else.
David Blaine is really funny because he always has to tell you about his next project. Every time you talk to him.
Can he just be a guy?
You know what I'm doing next? I'm like, well, what are you doing next?
How about putting a sentence together that doesn't include something about magic?
He says he's going on a 44-day fast.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, how's that entertaining?
Well, there's magic.
And then he told me he's going to disappear for a year. I said, oh, there's the magic part. And then come out and do this 44-day fast. So next April, not this coming April, but a year from now, David Blaine will be fasting.
Why does he do something really dangerous and get married?
Oh, I don't think he's ever going to do that.
Let's see him take on real risk. Why, is he with his girlfriend when you saw him?
No, I didn't see her yesterday.
She's hot.
I was afraid to ask because you never know with David if the girl's still current.
She's way hot.
She was. What's her name?
Mano. You'd remember it, too, if you had a penis.
After she was in here, I saw that Mano walking down the street.
Did you?
And I followed her for a couple of blocks, and I got a slice.
Queen Latifah has the #1 movie in the nation, bringing down the house party $31.7 million over the weekend. And here she talks about watching Steve Martin and Eugene Levy work together on bringing down the house, A1.
Watching him and Eugene rehearse was probably more fun than just, because they were just coming up with things, and maybe we should do this, and maybe I should spin you around this way, or we should fight over this. And
yeah, why pay attention to the script?
I mean, just watching those two crazy guys work together, and, Eugene coming up with this something, if I'm not being too subtle. I'm like, woo, say that after everything. You got to say that.
I'm so disappointed that movie did well.
I know. This is going to go on.
Just hearing that description of what went on, I don't want it to do well.
Monica Bellucci is the beauty in the new Bruce Willis film, Tears of the Sun. And she was asked what it was like working with Bruce Willis, too.
There was one time it was off camera, and there was my close-up, and he cried for me.
Sick of these broads who come over here who can't even speak English.
Shut up. Cried for you.
Who cried for her?
Bruce Willis.
Because he's retarded.
To give him the emotion, and he did in every take. So it was beautiful. So, oh, God, doesn't happen very
much. Right. No one went to see it. It was all wasted time.
It was the #2 film this weekend.
I don't care.
Here's Bruce Willis on how he chooses his projects, A5.
I wish I could tell you that I had some kind of plan.
I put all my projects on the wall, and I play pin the tail on the donkey.
And I read scripts, and if I like them, and if I...
God, is he a bore.
Oh.
You should have seen him host the Letterman.
I was going to say, why wouldn't you pick him as a host?
I think he was real proud of himself after the hosting.
Oh, dear.
Well, Dave called on me, and I had to do it. And, oof. Letterman's got no threat there.
I feel that there's something that I like to do things that I don't necessarily know that I can accomplish. Look, I could do Die Hard 9. I could do Die Hard 200 and just keep doing that film over and over.
So do it. That was good.
But I try to keep myself interested as an actor.
Well, keep us interested, too.
No, he's not interested in us.
Let's keep himself interested.
Steve Martin, who is #1. I think it's his best opening in quite a long time. Here he is on dancing he does in the film, B1.
I liked dancing in this because there was no rehearsal, or very little.
Steve's a funny guy. At least he's got it.
He's a very creative guy.
Yeah. Just went out there, and the idea was I really didn't know how to dance, so I got to just flip myself around. And
all right, but hearing him talk about being funny isn't so funny.
Here's Kelly Hugh on working with DMX in Cradle to the Grave, B3.
He's one of those guys who
doesn't show up.
Everyone's name in the room and remembers everyone on the set, and he says hello to everyone.
He remembers you because you're hot. Kelly Hugh is hot. And why does she speak English so well?
She's American?
Yeah. Get more of her. People who look foreign but can speak English.
Exactly. There's the formula.
Yeah.
And he's very sort of present.
There's nobody Chinese in this country who knows karate and can speak English?
If you get to talk to him, you feel like you're the only person in the room. He's got that kind of charisma, that kind of draw.
You can't find anyone who knows how to speak English. All right.
Well, DMX is a great guy, and she was thrilled to be working with Jet Li, B4.
One of the reasons that I took this film was because
who else is looking for you?
Because I knew I would get to do a great fight scene with Jet Li, and
like she has a lot of choices. I took this film because your agent said you're better. Because otherwise you're going to be on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here.
Anybody who does martial arts in this business, wants to fight with a legend like Jet. I mean, he's the real deal.
Okay. And here's Jennifer Garner, who is starring in Daredevil with Ben Affleck on Kissing Ben Affleck. C1.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
It's fine. It's just part of the scene, and
he's the most sexy man in the world. How can you say that?
It's no bigger deal than kissing anyone else. I mean, it's always awkward the first time.
You're lying. She probably was all damp.
Kiss someone that you've become friends with.
This is what you tell your husband or your wife. You get me on that set, honey. It ain't like kissing anyone else. I'm like a lizard. I jam my tongue down your throat. Ask Mary McCormick when she worked with me.
It was all tongue all the time?
Oh, yeah. Even in scenes that didn't call for it.
Did you really give her the tongue?
Of course.
There you go.
I'm acting.
No, you weren't. You were really giving her the tongue.
Whatever you want to think of it, I was doing it. I felt her up in one scene. There was absolutely no reason for me to have my hand on her breast. Why not?
Thank goodness the movie wasn't any longer. He had real sex.
I would have had anal. Yeah. Isn't this the scene where we have anal? No, this is the scene where you drive your wife to the hospital. Yeah, but she's not my wife, and she's not really pregnant.
So Jennifer Garner said it was no big deal to kiss Ben Affleck, if you were wondering. And here's how her husband felt about seeing her kiss Ben Affleck.
Oh, shut up, you bitch.
Scott does understand what I do for a living. He is an actor, and
barely.
He certainly has spent his days rolling around and will again. And I get what that is for him, and he gets what that is for me, and it's really...
Sounds like they're close to divorce. She's like explaining this too much.
Way too thought out.
Yeah. Not nearly the deal that it would seem from the outside.
She's married to Scott Foley, by the way, and that is what's happening.
Thank you. What happened to the Snoop Dogg clip?
I didn't think... I don't know what Snoop is going to say that's going to be that interesting.
Old school for me.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, you were right.
Whatever he says, it'll rhyme with benizzle.
I decided to not do that.
All right. Once again, thank you to Live 105.7 FM in Baltimore. We're on the air on an FM station in Baltimore now. You can hear us there. Tomorrow, Judith Regan, Dial a Date. Comedian Colin Quinn stops by to say hello.
Oh, cool.
Jerry Halliwell is going to stop by. David Wells, Chris Rock, Lisa Marie Presley. A lot of people. It's going to be real good. I didn't get the email, but I'll do it tomorrow. And we'll see you tomorrow.